I'm on a journey to discover great food. When I think of British food, I think of honesty. I think of a generous portion.
For 20 years, Britain's greatest chef cooked classical French cuisine.
Everything was French, French, French. My whole vision was blinkered.
Now, Marco Pierre White wants to create dishes inspired by Britain.
I will construct a menu of all the great things which I've seen. Amazing. Tasted. Cheers. Collected. Beautiful.
And over the next 4 weeks, he'll invite diners to test the dishes he creates.
Do you take this, please? Rather than just stand there.
Absolutely divine.
You always check things, don't take things for granted.
Really, really, really nice.
I'm putting myself out there to fight for what I believe in.
At the end of Marco's journey, his chosen dishes will be served to 200 people at his great British feast.
I will deliver a great dinner for 200 people. And they will all walk away thinking, we love Britain. What's important to me about food is when I go to France and I sit there and I eat French food, it should be an extension of that country. It should give me great insight to those people. Britain, we're exactly the same. So why not fly the flag? Every chef in Britain wants to go French. I don't get it.
The most influential chef of his generation is going back to his roots.
I'm not 100% British, but I was born and I was bred in Britain. So when people say to me, Marco, what are you? I always say I'm an Englishman with an Italian mother. I'm very proud to be British.
After 8 years away from the kitchen, Marco Pierre White is creating all British dishes for the first time.
I don't know what to expect. It's uncharted territory for me. There's a side of which is very excited, but what am I letting myself in for? I'm so used to being in my little world, Mr. Ishii, where people come into my world, and I very rarely leave my world.
Seeking inspiration from across the British Isles, he'll test out his dishes over the next 4 weeks before he faces one final challenge.
At the end of my journey, I'm having a feast, which is a celebration of all the great ingredients that I've been introduced to. It's got to be Britain on a plate, feeding 200 people.
The first leg of Marco's journey will be his search for a main course. He will shortlist 3 and then invite diners to his pub to taste them and give their feedback.
When I look at a deer, when I look at, a hare, a rabbit, a pheasant, I think of portions, I think of food, I think of dishes.
He wants at least one of these 3 main course dishes to feature fresh game.
Rabbits, hares, they're organic, really. They're wild, they've lived their life. It's delicious meat, is rabbit. And as a boy, I was brought up on it. Can I have a pint of cider, please? Thank you. I shoot better piss.
Marco and his driver, Mr. Ishii, are heading to some nearby fields. The plan is to go lamping for rabbits.
We put the spotlight on them and just shoot them. And, it just takes me back to that world that I was when I was a boy. I remember the first time I ever shot a rabbit. There were magical moments in my life. When I was a boy, everybody ate rabbit. It was delicious. Today, people think they're pretty little things. We're not going to shoot every single rabbit. If we want 6 rabbits, that's all we'll shoot. We're not just going to keep on shooting for the sake of shooting.
Marco and gamekeeper Ross are looking for the reflection of the rabbit's eyes in the darkness.
Further back.
Normally a lot of rabbits down here.
The best time is in the summer, isn't it, when you get a nice young rabbit?
Yeah.
Just leave the legs, saddle, roast it whole, delicious. Do you much rabbit yourself, Ross?
Yeah.
There's one.
Okay, Marco? Just over the top. Yeah, you went over the top of that.
It's always nice to miss, though. I like missing, actually. Because if you killed everything, it wouldn't be nice.
It'd be no fun with a rabbit just there on that corner.
30, 35 yards up?
Yeah, easily that. Yeah, easily 35, 40 yards. There you go. Shot.
The rabbit dies instantly and will be prepared for cooking within hours.
Good shot.
If you're gonna lamp rabbits, enjoy it. But enjoy it because it's for the table, not for the sake of killing it.
Shot. That is a clean kill.
I mean, it's a generation thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, when you think, people of sort of 55 plus will eat rabbit.
Yeah.
To get a younger person to eat rabbit, very rare.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's very good. Well, we said half a dozen, and that's what we've got. Throw them in my Range Rover. Mr. Issue will not be very happy, but that's fine.
Although not eaten by many people in Britain, Marco is determined that rabbit will be the first dish on his shortlist for the feast. He'll be cooking rabbit stock pot.
Very simple. It's carrots, onion, celery. It's about 6 carrots, 2 onions, something like that, 1 stick of celery. But, you know, it changes every time I do it. When I cook at home, I don't want aggravation. I want to do something 10 minutes and it's done. Now, we take our rabbit, out with the liver. And, you know, if you don't want to chop up a rabbit, get your butcher to do it. Strip out the kidneys and the fat. And you can see this was a very healthy rabbit. You mostly get 4 portions out of a rabbit. They're cheap, they're free almost, you know, and they're delicious, and I don't get it why people can't eat them. I mean, there's no real butchery to it, it's just very simple. It's a leg, take the leg off. You've got to have a bit of confidence. I remember as a boy sucking the bones. And just cover the pan with water. One more thing, chicken stock cubes. Just dissolve them in. And there you are. Look at those delicious pieces of rabbit. And now what we do is very simple. We just boil it, and it turns into a soup and lunch, dinner. I'd say it'll take about an hour. What better way of celebrating their life? By eating them. And we all know a rabbit loves a carrot. The meat's cooked. It's now just about finishing it off. The next stage is we put in some bay leaves. There's our kidneys and our liver. Not everyone's cup of tea, but that's optional, remember. Not everyone likes liver, and drop in the kidneys. Bit of olive oil. I was fortunate enough in the 60s to be brought up on it. My mum was Italian. Parsley. Just chop it coarsely. OK. There you are. And what you don't eat today, you can have tomorrow. Little kidneys. Love a kidney. It's dinner, it's broth, it's soup, it's stock pot.
Coming up, Marco continues his search for a main course.
It's quite nerve-wracking meeting someone of his stature. I am quite nervous.
Oh, my giddy. Are you sure they're friendly?
And 3 of his dishes face a very public taste test.
I'm not so sure, because I've got a rabbit.
Marco Pierre White is searching for the perfect all-British menu to serve to 200 people at his Great British Feast.
When you are going to stand up and say that you are representing Britain, you're going to create a Great British Feast. For me, to make that decision by myself, I think it would be wrong.
To help him choose which main course he'll serve, a select group of diners will taste his dishes first.
What I'm looking for is realness. I want realness on the plate, I want realness of produce, and I want realness of people's views.
To succeed in his mission, Marco's prepared to go through hell. He's come to Scotland on a non-smoking train.
It was pitch black when I got up here. And now we're in Inverness, to discover the world's finest beef.
Marco's travelled over 400 miles through the night in search of his next main course, so expectations are high.
When it comes to a main course, it's got to be straightforward. It's got to stand up for itself. And if you take a rib of beef, you cook it perfectly. Delicious.
It's another hour's drive to his final destination in the heart of the Scottish Highlands.
I've been told that this man produces the very best beef in Scotland. And in my opinion, if this is the best beef in Scotland, then it's the best beef in Britain.
It's quite nerve-wracking meeting someone of his stature and standing in the profession. I am quite nervous.
Bill Castles farms one of Britain's oldest native breeds, pure Highland cattle.
Come on, move. In your own time, boy. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. Stop wagging your tail.
I think this would be the biggest point in my farming career so far, for someone like Marco to taste our product and give his views on it. Inevitably, that makes it a very stressful moment as well.
I have to be a realist when it comes to doing the Great British Feast, and I can't include everybody.
Hello.
Hello, Bill.
Welcome.
Here.
Welcome to
Nice to be
Balnafatter.
here.
You've come to see our cows, I believe.
I came through them.
I saw
Fantastic.
that. Yes.
How many's in your herd?
We have about 76 at the moment.
And how long have you been breeding?
7 years.
7 years.
So relatively new to this. I think the Highland cattle have got the potential to produce the best tasting beef in the world. My opinion, maybe a bit biased.
Bill believes a natural environment produces happy cattle and better beef. To prove how contented they are, he insists Marco meets his herd.
Oh, look. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't. Do they ever get vicious?
They're very much like 3-year-old children, and they get stroppy if the bucket's around, but they're not getting anything out of it.
I see. Big horns.
Yeah, but they're not vicious. They know they've got the horns. They'll come close. Come on, Sheila. I mean, if you actually feel the horns, if you get a chance to, they're very warm. They've got a hell of a blood supply.
Fancy stroking horns. They're quite possessive over their food, aren't they?
Yes, very much so. And you're holding a bucket, you see.
Oh, right. Do you want to hold, take my... Oh, dear me. Oh, my giddy.
You're fine here.
Are you sure they're friendly? Well, they seem
Very
friendly.
friendly.
They're happy, aren't
We
they?
have no aggressive animals.
Do you think they sense... Do you think they sense that we're a bit fearful, or do you think they don't care?
I think they're ruled by their stomachs. Tell you what we'll do. I think we'll go up and have a look at the one we've got aside for you.
Oh, my giddy.
Should it be selected for this wonderful banquet?
Look at
What
these
you
boys.
wanted.
Cool.
What we've got in here is the animal we think you might like for your banquet. We actually gave him a name. He was called Marco, but we've had to change it.
Why?
He's got no balls. So we had to give him a new name.
What's he called now?
Gordon.
Exactly.
Good name?
It's a good Scottish name.
Mm-hmm. I thought so.
But has Bill been premature setting aside a whole animal, as Marco has yet to have a taste?
This has been dry aged for 30 days. We think it's at its prime.
You can tell a good steak by the texture, by the colour. OK, well, look at a little sliver. Can I get a little sliver of this?
You cut away.
I want it to be purple. I want it to have a certain amount of fat coating. That's what I'm looking for. Because meat without a fat coating, I might as well eat cardboard. Can we season this one and just flash fry it and have a little taste of it? Would that be possible?
Yes.
I'm just going to flash fry them 30 seconds. Because what I want to do is get the flavour. I want to get the true flavour of the meat.
I am quite nervous about his reaction to putting that piece of steak in his mouth. To have him use our product would just be the pinnacle.
Really good. It is fantastic steak, and I don't remember the last time I had beef as good as this.
Right.
It is great beef. It really is. I would personally like a bit more fat content, but that's the breed.
Marco's impressed with what he's seen, but there's a dish from his past that might be a better option for his Great British Feast.
I came from humble beginnings. We had beef once every 4 weeks, but we'd have pig twice, and the old man used to get the belly pork and cook a piece of belly pork off and just chop it into chunks, and there it was.
The one thing missing from the Scottish beef was enough fat. So Marco and his driver, Mr. Ishii, are on their way to a Norfolk pig farm.
I'm a big fan of pork, and I like proper old-fashioned pork, which has got some taste, which has got some real fat around it. And it's one of those things that I grew up on, and, you know, there's nothing nicer than good crackling. I like fat.
But en route, Marco gets a little distracted.
That little railway, look at that little pony there, donkey. I like donkeys. Mr. Ishii, can you reverse, please? I want to see the donkey. Do you like donkeys?
Yes.
They live a long time to donkeys. Look at this donkey, look at his tongue. Look at this donkey. It's fucking great. Look, can you hear him? I love donkeys. Come here, boy. Oh, can you hear him? He loves me. Hello, boy. Hello, boy. Hello. He's a nice donkey. Do you want to ride him, Mr. Ishii? Hello, boy. Hello, donk. Likes that bit, don't you, eh? Mr. Ishii,
Yes.
do you have donkeys in Japan?
Yes, we do have, yes.
Pigs and donkeys are my favourites.
Pigs are amazing. I remember when I was a boy, we used to have one pig a year, and that one pig a year, he was fed up, and then he was slaughtered, and he was eaten by the family.
Farmer John Kenny specialises in good old-fashioned British pigs.
Morning.
I've heard a lot about your pigs.
Thank you very much. Hope it's all good.
Very good. He's happy in there, isn't he?
It's lovely and warm in those huts.
I could cuddle up with him. Hello, boy.
Where will we go?
Of the 9 breeds of native pig, 8 are on the endangered list.
We've got British Lob, which is the rarest of the pig breeds in this country, the most endangered, and the Middle Whites are the second most endangered ones.
So I do like a big coating of fat. I like
You will
fat,
get
though.
that with all of the rare breeds.
Really, you get that
Yeah.
big coating.
Yeah.
What's amazing about pigs, you can eat every part of them. The tails, the trotters, the ears, the tongue, the brain, the intestines, the kidneys, the liver, the heart. We love pig.
She's a beautiful girl, isn't she? Look at her. Oh, good girl. I wish I had a wife like that.
A pig, in my opinion, should be fat. Like a woman. Oh.
What's wrong with that one?
One of John's middle whites is hanging at the local butcher. But to reach the fatty belly he's after, Marco's got to get hands-on.
So you want me to chop this in half?
Yeah, I thought if I get you started, you can chop down it.
I used to work in a butcher's shop years ago.
When you're chopping,
Yeah.
let the chopper do the work. The weight of the chopper will do the work.
That's a big chopper.
But thank you.
The pig is an option. But does everyone like a pig? I don't know. Does everyone like a bit of crackling? I'd say yes.
Okay. You stop a minute.
The first and last pig I will ever do.
Perfect.
Well, I don't know about that.
It's not often you get fat like that anymore.
I like proper. Look, that's proper pig, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pig's not everyone's cup of tea. But would I have pig? Yeah. Would I have rabbit stock pot? Yeah.
The pig's fat has given it the edge over the beef, so pork joins rabbit on the shortlist, leaving one more main to find.
What I'm going to do now is show you how to make the perfect crackling. No fuss, straightforward, guaranteed every time. Let's take a tiny bit of sunflower oil and just massage it into the belly pork. You could use clarified butter if you wanted. Without the oil, the crackling is never as golden, it's never as crispy. Table salt, just season evenly. Not too much salt. We take a little water. We put that in the bottom of our roasting tray. I mean, if someone said to me, Marco, how much water? Who cares? Because as long as it doesn't evaporate, I'm not that bothered. And the reason for that is because I want to capture all those juices. And so that is the base of my gravy. Let's just put our belly pork on our rack. 1.5 hours, maybe 2 hours, bottom shelf. Approximately 160. Your crackling should be golden brown, perfect. So within that time, we can make our honey glaze. So for the honey glaze, we've got the clear honey, star anise, 6 or 7,
and 1 tablespoon of cracked coriander. Approx 600 mils of honey, clear honey. And it goes. Then we take our coriander and our star anise. And then we reduce that down by half, and that's our glaze. My garnish for my roast pork is going to be roast onions. Cooking should be a pleasure. If it's a job, get a takeaway. I didn't peel them. I just cut them straight in half. I don't mind a bit of skin. It holds it all together. Bay leaf, take a bit of sage. And just a little bit of seasoning. And then just pop them in the oven, and when they're cooked, they're cooked. The inspiration for the pig is from the old man. It was a cheap cut, but it was delicious. Good fat content. Buy a belly pork. It's much cheaper than a prime cut, and it tastes better. Amazing crackling. Now, but as you can see, the water underneath has collected all those juices. And that's going to be the foundation of my sauce. My gravy is now reducing, and it's almost there. But just to finish it off, what I will do, I'll add a tiny bit of my honey reduction into there, just give it a bit of sweetness. And then I'm going to glaze it with the honey reduction. Okay, there's our pig. Pig. And I like big chunks. I don't like sort of thin slices. And this little piggy went to market. He really went to market. This is a big pig. It smells good. And, you know, to drop this in the middle of the table on a Sunday lunch or whatever day of the week, it's got that sense of occasion. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Coming up, Marco needs one final main course to go with rabbit and pork.
Nice fish.
As he prepares to put his dishes to the test.
Where's the strength of taste in this?
Beautiful. It's really good.
You know, you expect more.
Marco Pierre White is scouring Britain in search of a main course for his great British feast.
When I think of British food, I think of honesty. I think of a generous portion. It's that simple.
A group of selected diners will help him decide which dish makes it onto the final menu. He's already shortlisted a rabbit and a pork dish. Now he's on his way to Dorset, seeking inspiration for the final contender.
We have great fish in our waters. I mean, and many varieties and many different species of fish, shellfish, freshwater fish.
Marco's chartered a boat to take him to the remains of a Second World War submarine, where he's hoping to land some tasty British fish.
How are you?
all right?
Nice to be on board with you. And the reason why I chose to go wreck fishing, because on wrecks, you get congers, you get lings, you get cods, you get pollocks. One of the dishes I'm considering for the feast is a fish pie. Because I think, you know, it's one of the great dishes. And when a fish pie is done well, there's nothing nicer.
Since retiring full-time from the kitchen, Marco has become a very keen angler.
There's a lot of fish down there, isn't there? It's exciting. So we're fishing a sunken submarine from World War II. What it does is it creates a feature on the bottom which attracts the fish.
As they near the wreck, 100 feet below, it's a good white fish they're after, preferably cod.
When I was a boy, we used to catch lots of cod off the East Coast and haddock, and they seem to have gone. It's like a mill pond today out here.
Just coming over the wreck.
Within minutes, Marco has his first strike.
Feels like 2 portions.
It's not a cod, but it's just as good for a fish pie.
Nice pollock. It's good fish, isn't it? Fish, Marco? I reckon that's about 4 portions, actually. Nice fish, isn't it? Very happy with that, aren't we?
Despite not landing any cod, there are plenty more fish in the sea.
Only a small one.
And before returning to shore, Marco wants to prove just how good a fisherman he is. He wants to land the biggest monster in the sea, the elusive conger eel. Full-size specimens can weigh up to 150 pounds.
Nice fish. Nice bit of fun. The sadness is that a lot of people who cook at home struggle to cook fish. But what they should realise, with a little bit of confidence and a little bit of inspiration, fish is easier to cook than meat. How do I make a fish pie in 15 minutes, aggravation-free? It's very simple. We have the smoked haddock, we have the cod, but you can use pollock, salmon, prawns, scallops, hard-boiled eggs, young leeks, cheese, potatoes, cream, stock cubes. You can get very good frozen shrimp, shell off. Take off their tails, take out the entrails, pull and twist, as you can see. I always use scallops in the shell, and you can get these in the supermarket as well. Just release scallop from its muscle. Just pop it out. Take that big coral off. So we just blanch them for approximately 30 seconds. See, can you see them applauding me? So we've just blanched them to allow us to take the flesh out of the shell. What I do is I press in, and then just pinching the base of the tail, comes out whole. A fish pie should be on every pub menu in Britain. Families should have a fish pie once a month in Britain. Great way of introducing children to eating fish. Here's our pie dish. We like a big pie. Any white fish will do. And cut them into quite large chunks. Shrimps. Scallops, quite chunky. Smoked haddock, because it flavours the fish pie. Salmon. But you know, there's no rules. Whatever fish you can get, whatever fish you like, put in your pie. You can see it's stacked with fish. Well, I'd say that's a pie for 4, or mum and dad and 3 kids. So we'll take approximately 400 mils of double cream and a fish cube. I've always used stock cubes as a seasoning, not for making stock with. As you can see, it's just starting to coat the back of a spoon. And then what we do is we just pour it over our fish. We take our eggs, young leeks, blanch them for about 3 minutes, and just sprinkle them on. And then to finish off, some cheddar cheese. Again, some people put the cheddar on top of the pie, but I don't see what it does. And the cheddar inside the pie is delicious. The final part, mashed potato. And, you know, if you've got a little bit more or a little bit less, who cares? Any excuse to taste things. Now, we put it in the oven for approximately 15 minutes. Very high, top shelf. And if it burns, don't blame me. What I love about a fish pie, it's got a bit of everything in it. You've got everything within that one pie, which represents every corner of Britain. So there's our fish pie. It's been in the oven for about 15 minutes. This is the moment. So now what we're going to do is just... Oh, this is nerve-wracking. And there we are. And nice little shrimp. Really good.
Marco now has his 3 main course dishes: fish pie, rabbit stock pot, and honey roast pork. He'll unveil them to a group of diners at his pub so they can taste them and give him their opinions. But before he leaves the coast, there's one British culinary tradition that Marco doesn't want to miss out on.
Before my mother died, I went to Italy every year for my holidays, back home to my mother's parents. But once Mum had died, it was seaside time. Scarborough, Whitby, Bridlington. Every time I go to the seaside, I always have fish and chips, because I love the romance of it all.
Hi, ladies. I would like a big plate of chips for a starter with lots of slices of white bread and butter. Malt vinegar on the side and salt. I'd like a piece of haddock. I'd like a piece of cod. Can I have some mushy peas on the side, please? Is that okay? You're very kind. Thank you, girls. I'll kiss you all before I go. Trust me.
Oh, bless.
I love fish and chips. It was the only way I would eat fish as a child. It was haddock, not cod. Cooked in dripping.
I love a chip butty.
There's nothing nicer than a chip butty with lots of malt vinegar and salt, in sliced white with lots of butter. These are childhood memories, and as we get older, we start to become nostalgic. All the things I love to eat, and my whole palate is born out of my childhood.
Marco's main courses are all linked to his past, so what better way to finish this leg of his journey than with a trip to Yorkshire, where he grew up.
Am I a Yorkshireman now? I think I'm more southernised, but my heart's in Yorkshire. I was born into humble beginnings. I was very fortunate that I had an Italian mother. So, you know, the first 6 years of my life before my mother died, I ate Italian food. And to be brought up with two cultures, I didn't think, you know, God, how lucky am I? It's been brought up in Leeds, called Marco Pierre in the 60s, was quite embarrassing. But would I change my name now? No, I wouldn't.
With a group of diners due to taste his dishes and nervous about cooking British rather than French cuisine, Marco plans to sweeten them up using a unique local ingredient.
Today I'm here to come to one of the great rhubarb farms. And Yorkshire's always been famous for its rhubarb. And when I was younger, every garden where I lived had a rhubarb patch in the back.
Janet Oldroyd Hume is one of only a handful of producers who force their rhubarb to grow out of season in darkened sheds.
How are you, beautiful girl?
Hello, Marco.
I've heard you're the queen of rhubarb.
I'm so pleased to meet you.
Amazing.
Let's step into this secret world.
And so this is a rhubarb shed.
By keeping the sheds warm and pitch black, the rhubarb roots are tricked into reaching full size within weeks.
You should have a crucifix at the end and a confession box.
Do you think it feels religious then?
I think it feels very religious.
The resulting stalks taste much sweeter than normal.
It is magical. It really is.
So peaceful.
Marco's plan is to serve the rhubarb as a bonus starter dish, with scallops.
It's like a stick of rock, doesn't it? Looks like it's made out of sugar.
You'll get beautiful chunks with that.
Oh, I love a chunk. Oh, you're so naughty, you know that. You should be spanked with rhubarb sticks. Rhubarb is a great British ingredient, and lots of people only use it for puddings. Rhubarb is quite versatile, and it can be used in savouries. I serve scallops with rhubarb. They work fantastically well together. People think, oh, that's a bit strange. But it works. It's always a pleasure to come back to Yorkshire. I can't help but be emotional.
How you, love? Are you well?
Good, good.
Only Yorkshire could do tandoori sardines at 10.50 and get away with them. Jerked lamb cutlets. This landlord's obviously travelled the world. Cheers. So what a lot of people don't realise, and not until so long ago, I was quite naive, there's masses of great British produce. I mean, like today, we've just been over the road to the rhubarb sheds. Fantastic. And there's a lot of people out there who are passionate about what they grow or rear. And they're not given the applause that they deserve, in my opinion.
Coming up, It's decision day for Marco, as he unveils his 3 British mains to a select group of diners.
So full of flavour. Absolutely delicious.
But not everyone's feeling patriotic.
A long way to come for a disappointing meal.
This is what I think of you and your comments.
It's decision day for Marco. He has 3 all-British main courses, and the time has come to test them out on the public.
I'm putting myself out there to fight for what I believe in. I believe in Britain.
Having spent his career cooking French cuisine, he's cooking all British dishes for the first time and has asked a pub full of diners to pass judgment on them.
Had I gone on this journey 10 years ago, would I have allowed people to have a say? The answer is no.
They'll also be asked to choose their favourite.
They should have a go and they should taste a little bit of everything, even if it's not to their liking.
Their favourite dish will form the centrepiece of Marco's summer feast, provided he agrees with them.
They've got pig, they've got rabbit stock pot, and they've got fish pie. And that's stage 1. Let's have their opinions.
To help sell his dishes to the punters, Marco's invited close friend and maitre d' Nick Mounier to run the front of house.
I think it's very exciting that we're seeing him preparing new dishes. You can see that he's very excited about it because he's very passionate about what he's doing.
The diners are now starting to arrive.
Hey, Peter, how are you? Max Arthur, nice to meet you.
But things haven't started well in the kitchen. Someone's ordered French rabbits. And the ingredients for his bonus starter dish haven't arrived.
We've got a little problem. We've got no watercress yet.
So do you want me to go slowly?
You can do what you want.
Marco won't serve his mains until his scallop starters are perfect. So it's down to Nick to keep the diners on side.
Has the watercress arrived yet? Has the watercress arrived yet? Excuse me, Neil, this is more important. I had this conversation over an hour ago. Nothing has happened in an hour. Why? Our fault. Look, they're not paying, they can wait, can't they?
Many of today's diners are faces from Marco's past, including some of the chefs he's influenced.
He didn't accept second best. Everything had to be perfect. He was always a perfectionist.
To see a guy of his nature cook, you know, it was an excellent experience. He's an absolute legend in this trade, you know.
After meeting Marco, I kind of relearned everything. He was so influential. He was totally passionate.
So it's coming now, yeah? Wasn't hard, was it? It's a phone call.
Other diners include butchers, food historians, and Marco's guest of honour, his godmother, Gilda.
How long? You got to communicate with me. How long?
Minute and a half.
With the ingredients finally ready, Marco can now get his starters out.
Your scallop's perfect, but your rhubarb's not perfect. You should always check things. Don't take things for granted. I'll close an eye this time.
Okay.
Nicholas Menier.
Beautiful. It's really good. I'll probably nick that one.
Beautifully cooked. Really nice combination of flavours.
How are they, Nick?
Very good.
With the starter a hit, it's now time for the real business of the day.
Can we have the dishes? Can we have the dishes on the pass then, please?
What will the diners make of his British-inspired dishes? Each table will get a bit of everything at once. Rabbit stock pot, honey roast pork with spices, and fish pie.
Come out fighting.
So which dish will have what it takes to make it onto Marco's menu for the feast?
Fish pie.
As the mains hit the tables, Marco's starting to doubt whether rabbit was such a good idea.
I think they'll go for fish pie. Well, I don't think rabbits. It's not a very popular meat, even though it's a delicious meat.
Sorry, excuse me. And the lapin?
It sounds very nice, but I'm not so sure, because I've got a rabbit.
What are you going to have?
Give it a go, but I probably won't like it.
Wow, falls off the bone. I'd like to taste the pork.
Beautiful.
Well done, boys.
With all the mains served, it's now time for the diners to have their say. One of the 3 dishes they've sampled today will be served to more than 200 people at Marco's Great British Feast.
The fish pie is delicious. The fish is cooked to perfection. It's very good, very good.
The pork was so full of flavour. Absolutely delicious.
Oh, wonderful. I have to remain loyal to the rabbit.
It was so hard to choose because they were all absolutely lovely.
As the diners hand in their comments, the table of food historians seem slightly on edge.
Are we actually seeing him? Is he going to appear?
Oh, yes, he will do.
And they're not that impressed with the dishes they've tried.
The fish pie we felt was very nice, but it's fish pie. We could make that ourselves. And when we go out for a fantastic meal, we want something a bit more than that.
What we've got is a fish pie that's actually sort of moderately fishy. But, you know, you expect more.
British food has this awful reputation as being bland.
If modern Britain represents the victory of style over substance, then who knows? Perhaps we've got dishes here that represent modern Britain.
The diners have spoken, but will Marco like what he hears?
Fish pie was unexciting, lacked flair. Honey roast pork was the best of a mediocre meal. Tender, but too sweet.
Unfortunately, it's the comments from historian Max Arthur that Nick has chosen to read out first.
I expected something quite spectacular, quite a fireworks show, and the fireworks show just became a damp squid.
Which dish best represents Britain and why? I don't think any of...
I know who Max Arthur is.
Okay.
I mean, I could have got that in my local town and eaten just as well there, really.
I don't think any of these dishes represent Britain. But if you had to choose one...
Can you say something?
It'd be the fish pie.
Oh. I mean, they looked like the Addams family.
I'm disappointed. A long way to come for a disappointing meal.
Is he still here?
I think he's left.
Of course. They're all brave when I'm not in the room.
Exactly, yeah.
The remaining diners' comments are all glowing.
Rabbit. Light, moist, tender, fresh flavour.
See, there's a man with the palate.
And he's even managed to impress the younger generation.
Zoe Nicole Guella.
She's a charming little girl.
Very nice girl. Rabbit. The rabbit was my least favourite because I have a rabbit at home.
We'll cook it when it's dead.
But it was very tender and nice.
Yeah.
But instead of embracing their feedback, there's now only one person's comments that matter to him.
Which dish best represents Britain and why?
See, it's people like Max that give Britain a bad name. Max, this is what I think of you and your comments.
He's obviously not invited to the feast, is he?
Finally, the diners were asked to choose their favourite of the 3 mains.
Third place, rabbit stock pot. Yeah, do you agree with that? Yeah. Second place.
Pig.
Correct, honey roast pork.
With spices.
With spices.
Very colonial.
First place, boss, fish pie.
A pie will always win.
I think so.
The public have chosen their favourite, but does Marco agree?
I think it was a fantastic choice, fish pie, because I think it's got a bit of everything. It's got shellfish, it's got bits of white fish, it's got wild salmon in there. And I think it has that sense of occasion. I think it represents Britain. I think it's quite nice having that sort of grandness of a big fish pie. It sort of makes a statement.
Marco's chosen the all-important main, but there's a long way to go before he's ready for his Great British Feast. Having already chosen fish pie to be his main course at the feast, Marco is now looking for potential starters. And he already has an idea for one of the options. The second leg of his journey has brought him to the small fishing village of Clovelly in North Devon, where for centuries fishermen have netted one of our less fashionable fish.
Herrings, I love. They are delicious. And I think a lot of people can't get their head around them. And that's what makes me want to put it on the menu, because they can't get their head around them. The word herring, ooh, no.
Today, Marco's joining Joe Rossi and harbour master Stephen Perham, who still fish for herring in the traditional way.
One day I was in Clovelly shooting. I saw this bloke coming in to the harbour in his rowing boat, taking little fish out of his nets. I thought, interesting. So I went down to see him. He'd been catching herrings. I said, and how much will you get for all those herrings? He said, 30 quid. I said, that's a lot of graft for 30 quid. He said to me, if I didn't do it, then no one would do it. And that would be the end of a tradition, because my father, my grandfather, his father, all netted herrings.
Herring is wonderful. It has a unique flavour. It's a lot better than any whitefish you can get. You know, it's full of all those proteins, omega-3s and all that. It's lovely. It's good. It's a fantastic fish.
I'm 75 years old. I eat it every day.
And I'm his grandfather.
Hello, boys. How are you?
Wonderful.
Not too bad.
Long time no see.
How's it going, all right?
Really well.
That's my favourite harbour master.
Oh, we're struggling on, bearing up under the strain, I don't know.
You know about the smoky man, don't you?
On the boat?
Yeah.
I didn't know. When did that come into play?
About 2 minutes ago, actually.
Love that. I don't mind.
Come on, get aboard.
Would you say these were perfect conditions today?
Yes, the water conditions are absolutely perfect. The coloured water is what we're looking for, yeah.
Out of 10, is this a 9 out of 10 day, a 10 out of 10 day?
Condition-wise.
Condition-wise.
10 out of 10 day.
So conditions
These
are
are the
10
sort
out
of
of 10.
conditions you'll be looking for normally.
Yeah.
And what do you estimate you'll get today? Do you think you'll get a net full?
We won't get a net full. We might, if we're lucky, we might catch a couple of hundred or something.
What, fish or pounds?
Fish.
But someone else has got his eye on Marco's fish.
He knows you're here, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, he knows the boat.
He knows you.
That's good.
That's going to bullshit right up.
That's going to right up. Right.
And how many herrings will he gobble?
I don't know how much they can eat.
It's not necessarily what he'll eat, it's what they frighten away as well.
He really does affect us down here as well.
That's the seals under there. You just see the hurley
The
on the
boys have
top.
gone down.
Big and efficient.
Bastards.
With the weather now changing for the worse and a seal picking off their haul, Stephen and Joe decide enough's enough. Time to cut their losses and pull in the catch.
Are you feeling confident, boys? Does that net look full?
It doesn't look full, but hopefully.
And many hands make light work.
Marco, can you do a bit of net pulling as well?
Sorry?
Can you do a bit of net pulling as well?
Are you mad? It's freezing. No way. I'm sitting here, I'm a guest today. Will they be coming to do the cooking when they come to the banquet? No, they won't. They'll be sitting down, having their dinner, and I'll be doing all the graft. No, I'm just sitting here. Sorry, boys. I'll have a pint with you.
I haven't seen a bloody fish.
The seal's eaten them all.
What's going on there?
Twist.
Oh, my God. Fish. Ah, there's a fish.
Looks like...
What's
Pilchard.
that? A pilchard.
No, it's not.
No, it's a herring.
It's a little herring.
Well, at least we've got one.
No, it's a pilchard.
Is that another pilchard? Yeah. So this is a bad day, isn't it?
This is a bad
This
day.
is not
So
good.
we're not catching much fish here at the moment. No, unfortunately.
And you have to have crap days, so you know all the good ones are.
Fish.
That's a herring.
There's a nice herring.
Is that herring?
It's a, oops.
Beautiful. The first herring, isn't it? It's like a bar of silver.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful,
They're
eh?
very green on top.
I think we'll get to double figures.
No.
I doubt it the way it's going.
Yeah, this is rubbish. As soon as we saw that seal, we, oh.
Yeah.
You knew.
There would have been more fish if you wanted the seal. The seals frighten them off.
Time for a cup of tea, boys.
Oh, definitely.
We got 6 fish. How good was that? 2 pilchards, 2 herrings, and 2 whiting. And now we're going to smoke the lot of them.
Still alive.
The morning's fishing has been a complete washout, but it's not all doom and gloom. Marco can still sample a local delicacy, smoked herring, otherwise known as kippers.
That's very nice.
A brace of herring.
I can't wait to taste it. In 1 hour's time, we'll be eating smoked kippers.
Lovely.
Can't wait.
In for a treat.
Kippers.
Here we go. We're going to be a bit soft. Usually leave them a little bit long just to firm up. But,
That's delicious. Really delicious. We have great fish in our waters. Great fish. I am not saying herring is everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's very important to take people and share something with them. Because what I'm looking for is realness. I want realness on the plate, I want realness of produce, and I want realness of people's views. Boys, I've got to go back to London. I've got to go to a meeting.
Right.
Good luck, mate.
God bless. I'll come and see you soon. I'll come in the summer with my boys.
We'll look
God
for
bless.
a time to take you
Love
to
to
the
rem,
banquet.
okay?
With the unfashionable herring firmly on the shortlist, Joe and Stephen will have to head back out to sea.
So what I'm going to prepare for you now is soused herrings. These are the herring fillets, and they've been in brine for 3 hours. The second stage is the pickling syrup. We take some of the onions, which have been sliced very finely, and then they're blanched in water. Some of the carrots. And then what we do is just lay the fillets in the dish. And then we take the rest of our onions, the rest of our carrots. Now, your pickling syrup, 750 of white wine vinegar to 250 of castor sugar. In a pan, bring to the boil. When it's cold, add your star anise, green peppercorns, white and black peppercorns, bay leaf and fresh thyme. Then all we do is we just pour that over. There's no real skill to this job. So now I'll put that in the fridge for 2 to 3 days, depending on the size of the fillets. So our herrings have been in for just over 2 days. These are young beetroot, and they work amazingly well with a bit of sour cream and horseradish. Like little chocolate cherries. It's like looking for women. Beautiful shape, pretty. Fresh horseradish. The sour cream, tiny bit of horseradish on each one. A little bit more of the garnish. Let's be honest, you could just make a beetroot salad in a bowl, herrings on a plate. Your choice. You know, I like to show off. And some of these nice little spices. Just put some chives on the beetroot. And so there's our soused herrings with our beetroot salad, with the sour cream and the greatest horseradish.
Coming up,
Come on, boy.
Marco's making friends
I think everyone should have a pig.
as he looks to challenge his diner's palates.
People should have more courage. You get the mincer out and then serve it raw. Nice, eh?
No.
An Englishman's home is his castle. And for Marco Pierre White, home is his beloved pub in the heart of the Hampshire countryside.
I love pubs. I don't like boozers, which have fruit machines, lager, a million bottles in the fridges. A pub, to me, should be an eating and drinking house.
In preparation for the Great British Feast, a select group of guests will be invited to the pub to taste Marco's choice of potential starters. They will then help him decide which one should be served to more than 200 people at the feast.
When you are going to stand up and say that you're going to create a Great British Feast, I think what I have to do is allow others in and ask them for their opinions.
With the taster day looming, Marco's hit the road to seek out another starter. Accompanied by long-suffering companion Mr. Ishii, he wants to explore the idea of serving fresh game. So he's heading back out into nature's larder. Today, the deer and pheasants of the Sussex countryside are safe.
We're here in West Sussex to shoot pigeons with a dear old friend of mine, David Whitby. They're not that easy to shoot, actually, because they're coming from all angles. But the reality is, if they start to come,
pigeon shooting is without doubt the most exciting of shooting.
Travelling in enormous flocks of several thousand birds, in some parts of the UK, wood pigeons are now the #1 agricultural pest. But bizarrely, are often found on the menus of posh restaurants.
We get a couple of dozen, very nice, maybe 30, maybe 50.
Gimp mask.
Oh, I love that. I saw a field the other day, it must have 500 in it, David.
I bet we've got flocks around here of that and more at the moment, mate. There's a lot of pigeons about. It's, what time is it now, about 11:30?
I've got a clue.
Is that, we might have a little bit of a wait while they fed this morning, and they're obviously sitting in those trees over there digesting, so, but I expect there'll be a bit of action fairly soon. There's a lot of, I mean, there are thousands of pigeons in the area.
How long have we been waiting? About an hour?
No, about 15 minutes, mate.
No, we've been here more than 15 minutes.
25 minutes.
It seems like an hour.
It does, doesn't it? Come on, pigeons. Pigeon coming over. He saw us from behind. He might swing round. Marco, coming. Oh, behind you. Behind, above you. One coming straight at us, Marco. I'll tell you when to turn. Hold still. Too far.
Throwing those woods, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, is it? You just know it's not, isn't it?
The joys of pigeon shooting.
There's easier ways than making money
Easier ways of what?
Making money.
What, than shooting pigeons?
Than sitting in a hide.
Yeah.
After an hour in the hide and no pigeon to put on his menu, Marco's losing interest. But David's keen to make sure his trip to Sussex is worthwhile.
I'm good, mate. I'm with Marco. And someone has told him that you've got the biggest bullocks in the country. And he'd very much like to come and have a look, because we're sat in a pigeon hide just protecting British agriculture. He's actually said there are more pigeons in Trafalgar Square.
Look at the size of that fucking cow. Can you imagine driving down the motorway and seeing that in field?
This is Crinkle.
Shit.
Weighing in at 1.5 tons, he is reputedly Britain's largest steer.
He's fucking massive. Look at the size of him. Mr. Ishii, come and stroke him. Come on. Come on, Mr. Ishii, come and stroke him. He's big. Come on. Is he taller than you, Mr. Ishii? Is he taller than you? Yes. He's taller than Mr. Ishii. How are you? Do you want to kiss him, Mr. Ishii? He's like an elephant. He's ridiculous, isn't he?
He is, actually.
Despite being cheered up by meeting Crinkle, Marco is no nearer to finding his second starter. But he's had a tip-off about a potential dish that he's keen to consider. Along with Mr. Ishii, Marco's headed east.
I was talking to one of my great friends, Peter, the other day, and he was telling me about this cured ham he'd had and how they cure it. So obviously they cure it like a Parma ham or a York ham, but then they hang them in the trees. And he said to me, Marco, they take them out of the trees, cut off all the mould, and then the ham you eat is the most delicious. So I've come here today to look at this ham.
Marco has travelled to Knepp Castle, a 3,500-acre estate in West Sussex that has been home to the Burrell family for more than 200 years.
Hello, Charlie.
Marco, welcome.
Peter sends his very best. Lovely to be here.
Well, pleasure, yeah. Come in.
Very romantic here.
When he's not running the estate, keen foodie Charlie Burrell produces 8 unique hams a year, which he only gives to friends and family. And what's more, it's dry cured in an ancient oak tree for over a year.
What possessed you to want to start doing this?
I'm very interested in food, I think, is the answer.
It's your love of food.
Yes. The purpose of putting them out here and letting them live in this sort of environment is just this very slow process of drawing out moisture and getting the hams into a fit state to eat. Yeah, and it depends on how hot it is and how dry it is during the summer period to how quickly you can then start opening them up.
You know, there's something rather nice about a big ham. It's just one of the most delicious meals. You know, ham is delicious. And, you know, I've always loved a ham sandwich. I think it's my favourite sandwich, I'm not sure. But I love a ham sandwich. I love a croque monsieur. I love ham. I don't care whether it's pâte negra, whether it's jambon de Bayonne, whether it's York ham, whether it's ball ham. Who cares?
Unsurprisingly, Marco's asked if he can meet Charlie's herd, which consists of 6 Tamworth pigs, the UK's oldest breed. They roam wild on the estate, feasting on acorns, which Charlie believes gives his ham its unique taste.
That's a big pig. Look at that. They're amazing. I think we should have more of them. I think everyone should have a pig, don't you? Look at them.
Now we know Marco likes ham, but to say he loves pigs is an understatement.
Pig's not everyone's cup of tea, but I love pig.
I love these pigs. Does anyone ride them?
You want to give it a go?
No, I'm far too big for that. No. I love pigs, I do. I like pigs. I love them. Look at this one here. They've got very small eyes.
Tiny eyes, and you have to get right down to...
And this piggy went to market. Hello, boy. Hello. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on, girl. Yeah. Nice big trotters.
Do you like your trotters?
I love a trotter. I think what Charlie's doing here is amazing, but we still haven't eaten the ham yet. Obviously, we're saving the best until last.
Produce is one thing, but the story behind it is really special. And what I want to do is include as much of the produce that I discover and I find on the menu.
This is very exciting, Charlie.
Okay.
Have you named your ham? Have you given it a brand yet?
No.
Jambon de Chaly.
Yeah, OK. Yeah.
It's a very good coat of fat there.
And you just wait to taste that fat, though, Marco. I mean, it's... I'll just cut a little bit off, and then...
I mean, that is fantastic, Charlie. Now, it's got that acorny flavour, hasn't it? Very good. Really delicious. Could I steal another little slice?
Of course.
This is something I'd love to put on my menu, because this is something very, very special. Really special.
It might not be the finest ham I've ever had, but what I love is that his pigs live in the woods. I love the fact that he turns it into ham, and he puts it in the muslin, in the cage, so the squirrels can't eat it, and it's swinging in the back garden. I buy into that.
Charlie's ham. How I like to eat it is with a celeriac salad with mayonnaise and mustard. Just slice it very thinly. It's one of those dishes which just works deliciously well. And so then what we've got to do is we put the celeriac in a bowl, and we just take a little bit of salt. We'll leave it for a couple of hours. What we're going to make now is some mayonnaise. Just take our egg yolks, a little bit of vinegar. Then we take the olive oil, and what we do is to start with just add our oil very slowly, because what we don't want to do is split it. A tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of English mustard, and just finish off with a bit of seasoning. And so now what we do is we take some of our mayonnaise. I personally don't like too much mayonnaise, but having said that, I don't want too little. It almost looks like Dulux paint. So we just put those to one side. You're not going to get Charlie's ham unless you're a mate. So when you go down the supermarket, when you go down your delicatessen, buy whatever cured meats you've got. And the celeriac salad with the mustard works fantastically well with it. And there's something rather nice about carving a pig. I mean, this pig, he was the poshest of pigs. As you can see, look at that fat coating. I mean, that is a real pig. That is the best of British. This is old-fashioned pig at its best. I mean, give us our daily pig. That's what I would say. He lived a fantastic life. He was a happy pig. I saw him in the woods when I finally found him, just
What am I doing now? What the fuck am I going now with that? Then what we should do is just take some celeriac, salad, ham, celeriac, mustard, parsley. Very simple. It's Britain on a plate. I'd like to think that Charlie would think, you show my pig a bit of respect.
Coming up, Marco looks to complete his shortlist for the feast.
It's a lot of meat. It's quite butch.
Now, this is the venison tartare.
But are the starters a dish too far?
I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
Marco Pierre White is travelling the UK, hoping to construct a menu for his Great British Feast.
The whole point of this journey is about discovery of great ingredients and then cooking them, taking the inspiration from where I've been and who I've met. I'm here to fly the flag for Britain.
The main course is chosen, fish pie, and now he's looking for potential starters. So far, Marco's chosen herrings and ham, but is seeking a third dish to join his shortlist.
I always like to make my life difficult, and I've always liked to look after the punter. I've always liked to excite their palate.
Today, Marco's heading north. Although game is still a potential option, he wants to check out a seaside classic before he makes his decision.
Well, according to my sat-nav, we're 4 miles away from Morecambe Bay, where we're going to go collecting cockles, which I've never done before. I've eaten them many times, I've cooked them many times, but I've never collected them. So I'm looking forward to being taken and shown how to collect them.
Hello there, I'm Ian McClure from Fluteborough, third generation fisherman. There isn't many families left now that's full-time in the bay. We are one of them, and there's probably about 3 others. We're just getting harder and harder every year now to make a living. It is very dangerous out there if you don't know what you're doing. It catches everybody out at times. You just have to mind what you're doing, know what you're doing, and don't go if you don't think you can get back.
It'll be quite exciting to see how they actually do it. Because, you know, when you work in London, in restaurants, everything's brought to you. So a lot of the time, you don't actually have a great understanding of the natural produce and how it's obtained and how it's caught and how it's brought to you. It's cold. Oh. Hello there, how are you?
Hello there, Michael. Pleased to meet you.
How are you, Tony?
Ian. I'm Ian.
Tony's your boy then, isn't
That's
he?
right.
I always get it wrong. I always reverse. Dyslexia for you.
It's a wild day you've picked, but anyway.
The cockle beds they'll be harvesting are 4 miles offshore.
Quite strange having a cigarette with these big fat gloves on. That's an interesting look there, Frank. It's an interesting look. Look like you should do post offices.
Once a traditional British food, 80% of our cockles are now exported to France or Spain. Like with herrings, part of Marco's mission is to revive our interest in native ingredients.
What's this contraption called?
This contraption's called a jumbo.
A jumbo?
A jumbo. And the idea is you work the board.
Yeah.
And it fetches the cockles to the surface.
It's all in the wrist, obviously, isn't it?
All in the shoulders.
So you put one foot on here.
That's it.
And just rock it.
Just repeat that action for about 5 hours and then you're ready for
home. I was going to say, if you're doing this for 5 hours, you'd be quite tired. Pound a pound. And on a pound a kilo, on an average day, you get 40 to 60 kilos.
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
That's 50p a pound.
Yeah, yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah, give or take.
I mean, it's just unbelievable.
That's right, yeah.
That's a lot of graft.
Oh, it's a lot of work, yes, yeah.
No, I'm a big fan of cockles. I love them, I think they're delicious. I think they're very underrated, in my opinion.
It's the same as I was saying to a chap the other day. We're We live on an island and we don't eat fish.
It's extraordinary.
It's crazy, isn't it, really? Look at the flesh in that one. Beautiful. Better than oysters, those.
But they're delicious. They're delicious.
With a nice bottle of wine.
Exactly, or two.
The freshly dug cockles are beautiful, but Marco's not sure if they're enough to join his shortlist.
What's important about a starter? It's the beginning of your dinner. You know, you want those explosions of taste in your mouth. You want the eye to be amused. Cockles. Maybe not this time.
As Marco heads out on the road in search of something to wow at the feast, his thoughts turn back to game.
If we think of game, it has that sense of occasion which a feast deserves.
Having put his frustrations of the failed pigeon shoot behind him, Marco has set his sights on something bigger. Today he's deer stalking with gamekeeper Kevin.
Have you seen it, Marco? No, he's not come out yet. The deer that we've selected is 6-7 years old. He's a very mature buck. He served his time. He's passed on his genes, and it's now time for him to be taken out. And, of course, as always, the meat is very important. Ah, there's a deer there. Can I borrow your binoculars, Kevin? There's a deer on the edge of the wood, just stepped out of the window. It's moved. I just saw its broadside. It's just on the inside of the wood. Oh, there it is. It's a 200-metre shot at best. Let him come out in the field a bit more, I think. Just waiting for the sun to go down. That last half an hour is an incredible time. It's amazing how many deer pour out of the wood. I think just the sun going down, it's time to feed. But I think that sort of semi-darkness gives them that confidence to step into the fields. Here he comes. I'm running across the field, yeah, have a look. Yeah. Just tell me I'll go and tell you.
Yes or no, Kevin? Yes or no?
Yeah.
He's dead.
He's down. Down.
That was a hard shot.
I always loved that romance of the poacher. One for the pot, not for greed. And I think if you're going to kill something, you've got to eat it.
Gone out into the field, didn't
Yeah, I saw him do his death run.
Yeah.
I had to do something with venison. And so I thought steak tartare, which I love. I love raw venison.
It's gone through the engine room. You can see it's gone straight through the engine room.
So let's do the venison like a tartare, and it allows us to serve venison as a starter. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the saddle of venison, which the saddle is from the back of the venison. It's one of the finest bits of the venison, if not the finest. So we've got the venison, gherkins, capers, parsley, shallots, anchovy, and a raw egg yolk, and a bit of seasoning and a few bottles. Take our venison, we just cut it into 4. And you know, any good butcher can get you venison, and maybe down the supermarket you'll be able to get venison. So what I'm going to do now is mince it. If you haven't got venison, use steak. Rump steak's fantastic. So what we do now is a teaspoon of gherkins, capers, small ones, parsley, chopped shallots, 1 anchovy crushed, teaspoon of Worcester sauce, just guess that, Tabasco, a few drops depending on how spicy you like it, ketchup, just a little bit, and a splash of olive oil. Okay, very simple. You don't have to be a cook to do this. Just mix it all in. Take our minced venison. It's about 7 ounces of venison. It's a lot of meat, it's quite butch. So there's our tartare. got one last thing to do now. We separate the white from the yolk. And there is your venison tartare.
Marco's shortlist is now complete. On his travels, he stopped off at a London cafe.
What's your name?
Andre.
Andre, I'm Marco. I think you should turn your tap off, don't you?
Yeah. Marco.
Look at that.
Marco.
I distracted you purposely. Sorry about that,
Put that
Andre.
on film.
It's on film, you've done it. Don't blame me, matey.
With the tasting day around the corner, Marco wants to gauge how the diners might react to his choice of starters. So he's seeking an opinion. And there's no one more opinionated than a London cabbie.
That's Simon.
Hello, Simon.
Hello, Jamie Oliver.
How are you?
But first, Marco can't resist sharing a trade secret with the chef.
Do you have a microwave here?
I do.
Have you ever cooked bacon in a microwave?
No.
OK, put 4 rashers on a plate in the microwave, 2.5 minutes. Bingo.
I'll have that. I'm going to try whatever you're going to have.
Microwave bacon in a bath.
Microwave bacon in a bath.
You just turn it on about 2 minutes to begin with. Have a look at it.
You don't want a grilled one? That's nice and healthy.
It comes out better in the microwave.
No, it's not good for you.
Why not?
You're making a proper nice grill. You've got a nice grill. Stick
Okay,
on
I'll
the
have
grill.
one of each.
Well, when you start
I could
doing a chef,
revolutionise
you
your
do-
kitchen. Come back in 6 months' time, you've got a bank of microwaves. Sausages, bacon.
So 30 years in the kitchen, 3 Michelin stars. Marco's top tip, cook your bacon in a microwave.
How much do they charge you for one of these?
Bacon roll is £1.40, Northumberland Avenue.
Temple Place.
Yeah, Temple Place.
Avenue, Kensington.
There you go.
Yeah, that's 9.
There's some more bread.
It's almost there, isn't it? Look, that's quite good, that.
Yeah?
There you are, have a microwave bacon sandwich. How nice does that look? Nice, isn't it?
Very nice.
You'll be using that idea, Andre.
You know what I like is I like a bit of quintessential Britain. And I sit here today feeling... Excuse me. I sit here today feeling very privileged that I can sit in here with you boys. It's like a little boys' club in here, isn't it? See, now I'm going through divorce and I'm a single man again. I think it'd be a great place to date a bird. Very undercover. The paparazzi wouldn't get me, would they? It's the last place they'd expect me.
Wouldn't be allowed in, would they?
I think it'd be quite nice to bring a bird for dinner. Have you ever brought a bird here?
No, not yet.
Over the last several months, I've been discovering individuals who rear or create great produce. We're doing the soused herrings. Do you like herrings, like roll mops?
Yeah, lovely.
Delicious,
Yeah,
aren't they?
yeah.
And then the other thing we're doing, I do a lot of deer shooting. We all think of venison as the main course, don't we? You get the mince around and then serve it raw.
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 Nice, eh?
No. The raw venison for a starter, no, definitely not. That wouldn't be me.
Anything raw, people would be concerned about, especially if they haven't had a similar dish.
Despite the cabbie's reaction to venison tartare, Marco's sticking to his guns.
Whoever has the opportunity to come into that dinner should sit down and they should have a go and they should taste a little bit of everything, even if it's not to their liking.
Made in England.
Get your spoon, get your knife, get your fork and dig in.
Coming up, it's the tasting day at Marco's pub.
They should have the courage to have a go.
But with the diners about to sample his final choice of starters, how will the raw venison go down?
It's raw venison, it's not cooked.
It's the tasting day at Marco's pub in Hampshire. At the age of 33, Marco reached the pinnacle of his profession cooking classic French cuisine.
My journey to win 3-star Michelins was the greatest journey, but I'd got there, I'd done it. And then I retired from the stove.
Now, 8 years later, Marco's stepping back into the kitchen, this time to cook British food. On the menu, his 3 potential starters for the feast. The guests he's invited to the pub are going to taste the dishes, and help him decide which starter should be served at his Great British Feast.
The purpose of today is to choose the starter for Marco's Great British Feast. So you'll all be tasting a little bit of the starters, and then you'll be given a feedback card.
It's good to take on board other people's opinions, as long as they're presented in the correct way.
There'll be venison tartare, which is raw venison. So I hope you're going to be trying that for us.
It's raw venison, it's not cooked. So not cooked, do you?
All I expect of the guests is to come with the right attitude of mind.
Soused herrings, I'm going to pass on those. I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
Because if they're not going to be proud of Britain, then they should not turn up.
Marco, first table sitting.
Really?
Start slicing the ham.
Yeah.
Can you get the venison, please?
With the diners seated, all that's left is for Marco to serve his 3 quite unlikely choices.
Where's Nick? Where's the waiters? Service, come on, don't stand out of the way. Thank you.
Now, this is the first dish. It's the soused herrings.
First up, it's the unfashionable soused herrings served with a beetroot salad.
It's very pretty.
Actually, it's very nice. It's very nice.
Not being a fish-eating person, it's pretty damn good.
The fish is a bit too hard for me, too vinegary.
Next, Marco's serving Charlie Burrell's home-cured ham with a celeriac salad.
You're welcome. Wow, that looks wonderful. Celeriac roulade.
Yes.
Thank you.
I love the herrings, but I have to say I love the ham. The ham's my favourite.
Slightly disappointed with the ham. The flavour from the ham was very delicate, and it was just overpowered by the celeriac.
But the big test is yet to come.
How's the tartare, Matt? Nice and pink, Matt, that meat.
He's serving his most controversial choice last, the raw venison tartare.
I think more people should sort of have the courage to say, actually, I'm going to take a risk, I'm going to roll the dice.
Now, this is the venison tartare. Beautiful. One for you. This is the venison tartare. When you serve venison tartare, it's always a tricky one because it's not everybody's tastes. There'll be plenty of wine to swallow it down, I would say, afterwards. So we'll have to wait and see.
A lot of people are not brought up eating game, and that's why they turn their nose up at it. And even if it's not to their liking, they should have the courage to have a go.
Do you like that? I do like that.
That's actually really, really, really nice.
The first time I've had venison tartare, but that is very, very good. Very tasty.
It tasted nice. It tasted nice. If I didn't know what it was, I'd probably have eaten more of it.
Venison is divine. Absolutely divine.
It's not something that I'm used to, so I guess it's a bit ambitious for me.
His guests have decided what they like best, but will Marco agree?
Can I take your feedback cards, please?
They've been asked to list their favourite in order of preference.
Thank you.
I don't know how to spell delicious. Delicious.
So, boss, what do you think has won today?
If you want my honest opinion, I would have said the herrings.
Okay, why?
I don't think Charlie's ham would have done as well as it should have done. I'd say herrings, a tartare, followed by the ham.
For me, I like the venison. For a lot of people, they won't.
The venison was not something that I would naturally go for, but having eaten it, I did like it.
I've never had venison tartare before, and it's an acquired taste and texture.
The ham had a similar taste to Parma ham, which I would eat at home. The celeriac salad made the dish more interesting.
The ham and the celeriac was a bit boring.
I liked all three dishes. I thought the herring especially was lovely. The flavour's really amazing.
So which one do you think it is, boss?
I'd say they've gone, by the sounds of those comments, I'd say tartare of venison.
Least favourite?
Charlie's ham. Obvious.
Which was the diner's favourite? Soused herrings or venison tartare?
Venison tartare or herrings. I've got to go for the herrings.
Interesting. Well, 21 out of 30, so it was the venison tartare.
Venison tartare's good, and we can serve it to 200 people.
The question, obviously, if everyone likes venison, that's going to be the problem, isn't it?
The diners have chosen their favourite dish, but whether Marco agrees to serve venison to over 200 people remains to be seen.
I mean, he might be quite nervous. I mean, I would be if you're going to be serving raw venison to 200 people. I mean, here it's okay because it's a small unit, but if you put on 200 people, it's a different story.
So far, the diners have chosen fish pie as the main course, and now venison tartare as a starter. But will Marco decide to serve raw deer at the feast? Along with his faithful driver, Mr. Ishii, Marco is on a journey to find the best food in Britain so he can create a feast.
Look how rough that sea is, Mr. Ishii. That's amazing.
Over the past couple of weeks, groups of diners have been tasting courses to help him decide what to put on his menu.
I chose to have Joe Blogs to give their opinions, and not all of them have a great understanding of food. But that's not the point. What they all have is a say.
Whilst he was happy with their choice of fish pie as a main course, their favoured starter of venison tartare was a shock.
It was the wild card. I threw it forward. I never thought that they would say such good things about it.
This week, Marco's decided he wants to include an appetizer on his menu for the feast.
The way I look at it is I just can't do a three-course dinner. It's nice, but it doesn't have that sense of occasion.
So, accompanied by Mr. Ishii, a philosophical Marco has arrived in Morecambe to check out a familiar classic.
You happy to be here, Mr. Ishii?
No, it's the first time.
No. Are you happy to be here?
Yes, nice to come here.
Do you like travelling around Britain, Mr. Ishii?
I do, yes. I do.
Where's your favourite, Mr. Ishii?
Yorkshire is very nice. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, Yorkshire's impressive. Yeah. Nice flock of sandpipers just flew past.
Today, Marco's meeting his chief shrimp supplier, Robert Baxter, whose family have been potting shrimps since 1799.
Baxter's potted shrimps, in my opinion, they're the finest shrimps in the world. His client list is extraordinary. And it's just a little bit of England when you get them on your plate. It's just delicious. Mr. Baxter.
Good morning, sir.
I told you I'd come, didn't I?
How are you?
Baxter's shrimps are peeled and potted by hand, but the famous old recipe is a closely guarded secret.
I've travelled 300 miles to see this, Mr. Baxter. Hello, ladies.
So Marco's fishing for any information he can get in order to recreate potted shrimp for the feast.
Do you know the secret recipe?
No, I wish I did.
What, do they give you the quantities every day? You just pop them in? And tell me, you've been here many, many years, and there's been no variation to how you make them.
They were using that recipe when I started work 60 years ago.
And you haven't strayed from it?
No. This is a tray of the shrimps after they've cleaned them, and she puts them in the pan, and then from then on, the spices have already gone in and the butter.
Those secret spices, Mr. Baxter.
Oh, absolutely. I'm telling all my trade secrets here, you know.
Can you imagine White's potted shrimps and Morecambe Bay? So I tell you how I like my potted shrimps. I melt them a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
And then I put them on crumpets. But that's how I eat them personally.
Yeah,
I love them on. Do you like a bit of crumpet? Delicious, aren't they, girls?
Try them on crumpet.
They're funny girls, Mr. Baxter.
Yeah.
Here.
But
Baxter's Angels.
Confident his secret's probably safe, Mr. Baxter leaves Marco to have a potting lesson with the angels.
Do you flatten them?
All by myself. Yeah, that's
And what's your technique?
Hoops. Just push them to the edge. You want it so that the butter
will lie flat when Cass butters it.
And you're the butter girl?
No, I weigh up as well.
I see. So you do both jobs?
No, I'm only allowed this job. Flat.
That's the butchering spoon.
Why is that the butter spoon? What's so special?
Priceless.
Queen Victoria had it.
Very funny, you girls. Are you being naughtier than normal today?
No, it's quieter than normal today, honestly.
I never normally kiss on the first date. But I'm going to give you girls a kiss, and thank you very much.
Positive that he's gained enough insight to prepare potted shrimp, Marco puts it on his shortlist for the feast.
Potted shrimps are very simple to make. All you need is brown shrimps, salted butter, white pepper, mace, nutmeg, and a bit of cayenne pepper. What we've got to do now is melt the butter. We don't want the butter too hot, because if you get it too hot, what happens is as soon as you throw the shrimps in, so let's put some shrimps in. A little pinch of mace, little pinch of pepper, white pepper, tiny pinch of cayenne pepper, and nutmeg. What we've got to do is taste the butter and see what it needs. A little more. So everything's about taste, and then cook for approximately 20 minutes. There we are, and that seems about perfect. God, that's good. It's delicious. Do you like potted shrimps, Mr. Ishii?
Yes, I do.
Tell me what you think of this butter compared to Mr. Baxter's. Is it similar?
It's very nice.
Is it like Mr. Baxter's?
Yes.
The only part of this programme which is not British is Mr. Ishii, who has been with me for many, many years. And Mr. Ishii has taken me to every corner of this country. And what's interesting, he's a little bit more British now than he was when we set off all those months ago.
Very nice.
I love sharing spoons with you, Mr. Ishii.
Very nice, yes.
Britain in a pot. OK, I'm going to now take them from here to here. Thank you, Mr. Ishii. And when they're cooked on a tray, cool them down. When they're cooled, in their pots, pack them down, and a little bit of very soft butter on top, just to create the seal. Pop them in the fridge, and then they're ready. So what we're going to do is just serve them quite traditionally. Lemon, always with potted shrimps, brown bread and butter. Some people serve Melba toast, but I never think it's as good. How do you mop up the butter without brown bread?
Coming up, Marco investigates serving vermin as an appetizer.
Mr. Ishii, you are chief taster.
As he prepares for one final tasting day at the yew tree.
It's shit. I want to know why.
I've always said he's the best chef in the world.
It's a little bit too buttery for me.
Marco Pierre White is seeking out potential appetizers to kick off his great British feast.
I think the feast is basically a giant jigsaw of individual produce, and my job is to piece that jigsaw together and feed it to 200 people.
With potted shrimps already firmly on his shortlist, Marco's on the hunt for another dish.
Nice covey of partridge. Mr. Ishii? Yes. Gives you the covey of partridge.
Which could be lurking in the woods of Norfolk.
I've met people who say squirrel's delicious. But I think I'd take some convincing. I'd have to get my head round it. What do you think, Mr. Ishii? Can you imagine having squirrel with soy sauce? So here we are, Squirrel Wood. This will be exciting, won't it? Are you crying, Mr. Ishii? You've got a very big tear running down your face.
No, sometimes actually water.
I thought it was because we were going to shoot some squirrels, Mr. Ishii, that you were crying, feeling sorry for the squirrels.
Today, for the first time ever, Marco's joining a group of gamekeepers on a grey squirrel cull.
We're trying to remove what is a nasty little furry friend from the woodland. They are vermin, but they're good vermin and they're nice to eat.
It's all very professional, isn't it? I suppose they take their squirrels seriously here. All dressed up in their gear, their little dogs, their long poles,
when we go down to the woods today. We're in for a big surprise. So you're just flushing them out of their drays?
Yeah.
And then once they're on the run, then you shoot them with the shotguns?
That's right, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is a control exercise. What we want is dead squirrels.
It's like a squirrel's wedding, isn't it? All that confetti dropping down. No one at home. There's one in this tree somewhere.
With the squirrels proving elusive, Marco takes the initiative. But the furry rodents aren't going out without a fight.
It's got him on the nose, got him on the nose.
No, good boy. Leave it.
You have to watch out with squirrels because they've got very sharp teeth and they will bite you as he's now doing.
Yeah. Should I see if I've got something in my car for you?
I've got a first aid kit in there, it's fine.
You're right.
Yeah. It's only a flesh wound. Right, let's go and find the next one. There he is.
We eat venison, we eat rabbits, we eat hares. What's the difference with a squirrel?
There's a fairly decent one here.
And they've got to be culled, and now's a good time to cull them before they start breeding. These boys love their squirrels, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, when we first arrived, I just thought, this is madness. I don't know if I buy into this.
Go on. There he is. He's dead.
And then you get into it, and with the boys watching them work the poles, you just think, actually, this is a good morning out.
There he goes, Marco. Well done, Marco. Well shot.
Despite a decent morning's work, one question still remains.
Do we have enough squirrels for a pie, Mark? That's the question.
I think we've probably got ample.
Nearby, Marco and Mr. Ishii prepare to taste Mark's signature pie. But will it make it onto the shortlist for the feast?
Mr. Ishii, you are chief taster. Have you ever had squirrel before? You looking forward to it?
Yes.
No, you're not, are you, Mr. Ishii? I'll follow you, Mr. Ishii. If it tastes good, I'll follow you.
If we think of game, the reason why a lot of people don't enjoy game is because they weren't introduced to it as a child. And you know something? Game is truly free range. It's affordable, roasted well, or put in a pie, good proper old-fashioned short crust pastry. It is a delicious lunch.
And how good does that look? What do you think, Mr. Ishii? They were in the trees a few hours ago.
Yes.
Now they're in a pan. Would you like to
I never thought about taste like this. It's like a chicken taste for me. Very
like chicken,
soft,
isn't it?
Yes.
There was shot in it. That's it, we've done the pie.
All the restaurants next week?
No, I don't know about that. There's only so much squirrel a man can eat, trust me, before he looks like a liar.
Although they've had an enjoyable day's shooting, unlike Mr. Ishii, it seems Marco's love of meat doesn't extend to squirrel.
It was very exciting shooting those squirrels, really exciting. Would I feed it to 300 people? No. I think 299 of them would turn their nose up to it.
But Marco is still keen to push his diner's palates.
I'm in a position where I can bully people and force them to maybe taste something for the very first time in their life.
He's travelled west to the 7&Y Smokery in Gloucestershire. His mission? To change people's views of an unusual fish.
Freshwater eels are one of my favourites. And years ago, even when I first came to London, there was lots of pine and eel stalls. And it's sad it's dying. The young don't eat eels anymore.
These are quite unique now, Marco. We're not going to find a lot of fish like these in UK waters anymore.
Well, the British record's about 14 pounds, isn't it? Which is a big eel.
I mean, if you look at this, the fish are full of fat. They're in fantastic condition at the moment for smoking. Eel, unfortunately, has the stigma of a slippery snake. Not enough people try it.
Automatically, you can see the fat content. You can see it's really good quality. I mean, that is exquisite, isn't it? I mean, that is top drawer. It doesn't come better. The people who know about eel really enjoy it. And I would seriously consider doing smoked eel for the Great British Feast. So, let's take some smoked eel. And some of them might push up their nose. Ooh. They can spit it out. That's what you can always do. That's your option. You don't have to swallow it. Smoked eel, in my opinion, is the finest of all smoked fish, especially when it comes from a very large eel like this one, because what you want is that fat content. So when it's smoked, it's still very succulent. I always think of my childhood, and I'm not saying we had smoked eel as a child, because we didn't, but we had potato salad. Potato salad and smoked fish works fantastically well. Just take a few Jersey rolls. All you have to do is, again, slice them. You like a lot of mayonnaise, put a lot of mayonnaise in. If you don't like a lot of mayonnaise, don't put a lot in it. It's your choice. You want just olive oil and vinegar, like I had at home as a child, then that's fine. So the next stage is to assemble our dish. If you can't afford eel, then get great quality mackerel. Watercress works fantastically well with fish. And it's fresh water like the eel. In Britain, we've been eating egg and cress for years. It just works fantastically well. You know, on a summer's day in the garden, it doesn't get any posher, does it? Just take a bit of pride in what you do. I mean, you know, every chef thinks he's Picasso, but this is not true. You can only sell a plate of food for so much. And it's gone like that.
Smoked eel has now joined potted shrimp on the shortlist of potential appetizers for the feast.
It's enormous.
But before he leaves Gloucestershire, owner Richard Cook wants him to savour another delicacy from the Severn River, provided by one of Britain's natural wonders. During the springtime, rare surge tides called the Severn Bore sweep up the river. And in April, it's not just humans who use the surf. Baby eels known as elvers complete a 2-year migration from the Sargasso Sea, straight into Richard's nets.
Alverin's in your blood. When the spring tides start to come, when the nights start to draw out, you just want to get the urge to go fishing.
As the sun sets, Marco joins Richard on the banks of the Severn to try and snaffle a few of the elvers for a midnight feast.
When's the tide coming up?
Probably due any time now.
Yeah, let me get a cigarette. Let me get us the light, sorry.
Right.
Oh, it's fucking cold. I wouldn't do it for all the money in the fucking world, this. Oh, this dish is too cold.
Elvers are so rare and the season so short that restaurants are able to charge more than £1,500 a kilo.
All swimming.
Never had so many.
Here he is, look. Hello, Marco.
Hello
Marco.
there, how are you boys?
Good to see you.
God, it's cold, isn't it? God, I should have put my long johns on.
You'll see them warm up there.
Around the campfire.
Yeah.
They're amazing, aren't they? Look at them. Yeah. Digging for gold.
It is digging for gold. And it is a
gold.
little like that.
White gold, yeah.
It is. They call it white gold.
Yeah.
No, that's very good. Cheers. Lovely to be here with you.
Cheers.
And how long will you fish tonight?
Fish all night?
Yeah. It's about 4 o'clock.
And what does the wife think of that?
She don't mind.
It's a great excuse, isn't it, if you've got a mistress? Oh, I'm just going eeling.
Marco joins the boys for a traditional Gloucestershire breakfast.
No, there's a lot, you know.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready, chef.
Oh, look at them.
Of live elvers, egg, bacon and cider.
You'd make a great breakfast chef. It's Gloucestershire omelette.
Dave?
It's a great combination, isn't it? Elvers, bacon, eggs. God, that smoke. They're delicious, aren't they? They're really good.
They've got a unique flavour, haven't they? There is a subtle fishy flavour.
I was going to say they're very subtle. And to eat them in the moonlight with 2 great guys, campfire, bottle of cider, what more does a man want? Something wives don't understand. It's just the most romantic evening one could possibly spend. But you know, it's serious work down there. It's cold. It really is. I can see why elvers cost a fortune. It's nothing to do with the eels.
Coming up,
Jackpot.
Marco goes looking for a personal favourite to complete his shortlist of appetisers.
This reminds me of collecting golf balls.
But will problems in the kitchen
Do not push me.
affect the diner's verdicts?
To not be able to cut into a fish, I feel quite repulsed by that.
You can see in his eyes, he's upset.
Marco Pierre White is travelling the country searching for potential appetisers for his great British feast. So far, he's chosen potted shrimps and smoked eel for his shortlist. In preparation for the feast, he's having one final tasting day at his pub,
Hi there, how are you?
where a group of diners will taste his choice of appetisers and help him decide which one to serve at the feast.
Mr. Ish, do you want a drink? You'd like half a pint of old rosé? Do you want to try a pint, Mr. Ish?
No, half pint.
Go half a pint. Why don't I do you half a pint in a big glass?
But after the diner's choice of venison tartare last week, he's unsure if they're making the right choices.
You have to accept people's opinions, and you have to respect them. That doesn't mean that they're right. It's like the customer's not always right. I love you on the old rosy, Miss Ashley.
So in the morning, Marco's decided to head down south, as he's determined to play it safe and get a personal favourite on his shortlist for the feast.
Good morning, Jumbo.
Good morning, Marco.
I see you dressed up for me. Put your kit on. How are you, boy? Nice.
How are you?
Marco's come to Hampshire to meet Jumbo.
It's your backyard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing. This is the life.
Yes, sure is.
For 40 years, Jumbo has been collecting a unique delicacy from Leamington's endangered marshes.
Gull's eggs. They are something so rare, so special, and that window when you can collect them is so small, and they should be on the feast if I can get them.
Famed for their rich and creamy flavour, each year there is only a 3-week window in which licensed collectors are permitted to collect the eggs laid by black-headed gulls.
It's like being a child on the beach with my bucket and spade. This is very exciting.
Their rarity means the eggs are sold for as much as £4 each, and Marco's quickly discovering why.
I didn't see that one. You're your second bucket?
Yeah, I'm the second one.
You walk quick, you boys, don't you? Haven't you done well? That's the first one I've come across.
Yeah.
So that's from the crow pecking them.
Yeah.
Quite sad, isn't it? Yeah. Jackpot. This reminds me of collecting golf balls. It's extraordinary off the practice range, picking them all up. It's interesting how you can miss eggs very easily.
Oh, yeah. You could go down one way and somebody comes back in the opposite direction and they think, Christ, these must be blind.
I bet that's what you've been saying back there about myself.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's one of the most amazing things I've ever done in my life. I mean, what a fantastic morning. And what's very sad, in 10 years' time, those marshes will have dissolved away, they'll have eroded, they'll be gone. They are my favourite food. If I had to have just one thing, it was my last supper, it would be gull's eggs. So what I'm going to prepare for you now is eggs mayonnaise, but with a little difference. Gull's eggs. What we do is we put the gull's eggs just in warm water, just to warm them. The chances of them cracking is much less. Put them in the boiling water, and that's for 6 minutes. You can't afford to overcook. To stop the cooking, into ice water. So the gull's eggs have chilled, and what we've got to do now is just take off their shells. So how we serve them is with just classical mayonnaise, just mayonnaise. But then we make our homemade celery salt. And what that is equal quantities of salt and grated celeriac. But if that's too much aggravation, then you can go down to the delicatessen, You can go to the supermarket and buy celery salt, which is perfectly good. What we do is we just serve a little bit of mayonnaise on the tip of each one. And then we take the celery salt, just sprinkle it around. Delicious, very simple. Look at the translucency of the egg. And I would regard this as one of the true luxuries in gastronomy. That is truly amazing, beautiful. Gull's eggs mayonnaise, or egg mayonnaise with Gull's eggs, whichever way around you like it, I don't care. Delicious, very simple, not trying to be anything, and we've allowed her to show herself off.
Marco's short list of appetizers is now complete. But on the way back, he's decided to stop off at a supermarket. The rarity of Gull's eggs has set Marco thinking, are some of the ingredients he's been sourcing available off the shelf?
Sorry, madam. I very rarely step out of my own environment. It's the way I am. And so even me today being in a supermarket, it's a rarity. Is this one way? I'm fascinated by supermarkets. I love an aisle, so I got married 3 times. How much would that cost for curiosity?
Things like that will be around about £20 with that.
So when you think 20 quid, you cut that off.
How many people would you feed with?
You'll get 8 out of that, won't you? Roast beef and Yorkshire pudding, 8, 10. So it's 2 quid a portion, it's great value. And what's your name?
Roy.
Roy.
Craven.
My uncle
Nice
was
to
called
meet you.
Roy, he was a butcher as well. Look, see, this is great. Do you like this?
Mustard.
Oh, I love mustard. It's the best mustard in the world. I bet your old man loves it, doesn't he?
He does. He
Oh,
likes
they
a bit
are.
of hot stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure. Supermarkets, you can't sort of poo-poo them. You've got to look at them for what they are. They're convenient. You can buy most things. I would say the majority of things that I cook, you'll be able to buy in supermarkets. I'm not saying you'll be able to buy roe deer in a supermarket, but the majority of things are all on these shelves or on these counters. When they're not looking, snap a piece off. See, if you smell your fruit, what it smells of, it tastes of. So if it doesn't smell of grapefruit, it doesn't really taste of grapefruit. It's just acidic. When you're buying fresh fruit, you should always smell it. If it doesn't smell of pineapple, it doesn't taste of pineapple. If it doesn't taste of oranges, if it doesn't smell of orange, it doesn't taste of orange.
For me, oranges then.
So you have a quick smell. Can you smell orange?
No.
There you are.
Oh. Can you? No.
As Marco leaves the supermarket, he spots his favourite fish of all time.
Ah, so I see you whipped out the turbot since I was last here. That's very nice. You see.
Wow.
It's a farm turbot. What's great about it is it's affordable, isn't it? So when you think for £4.54 for turbot, it's cheap. If that was a wild fish, it'd be another 2-3 quid on top.
Although he's already chosen his short list of appetizers, it's too good an opportunity for Marco not to cook one of his favourite dishes.
Fish and chips. And I think the very best fish to make fish and chips with is turbot. It's firm, it's got a great flavour. And you know you want a fish which is about 6-7 pounds, so you get a nice thick fillet. Remove the skin, off with the skirt. That's stage 1 done. What we're going to make now is the batter. I use no eggs. Beer, yeast, flour. This is ale. The yeast, we do is just dissolve that in, and then, little bit by bit, add the flour. So what I'm looking for is a consistency which will cling to my fish. Into the fryer. We've got our chips. When I cut chips, I like a proper chip. If the potato's that long, then that's how long the chip is. That's the way it's meant to be. These are Morris Pipers, which are very good potatoes. So my batter's started to ferment. That's ready now to be used. So what we're going to do is take our turbot, just dust it in flour, plain flour. Some people like to season it, I don't, because I'm going to put my seasoning on at the end. It's quite vicious, this. God, I always wanted to work in a chip shop.
Blanch at 110 degrees Celsius. Drain, let them cool, but then fry them again at 130 degrees Celsius. And that's how you get the perfect chip. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. A piece of turbot like this is about 5 minutes at 130. That's a big piece of fish. You need a hammer to get through it. Crunchy. Look at this. That's an interesting basket. Oh, dear me. And like in the chippy, fish on top. Makes the portion look big, that batter. Oh, sensational. And of course, malt vinegar and salt. Now, ooh. Beautiful batter. If I had a chip shop, I'd bring all the guests down to the chip shop for the Great British Feast. Trust me. Oh. Amazing.
Having chosen his appetizers, Marco's taking some much-needed time out.
Well, this is one of my favourite little bolt holes, and I've been coming here for years. And it's the first pool up from Southampton, the mouth of the Test. And it's just an amazing place to come, and if you catch a salmon, it's a bonus. So this is like a day off.
As well as indulging one of his biggest passions, it's a chance to reflect on the impending decision day.
Yeah, if they wish to judge me, then that's their choice. All I'm doing is fighting for Britain and what Britain represents, you know, to the best of my abilities. And I think anybody who tries or has a go in this world, you can't knock. Let's see what happens. It'll be interesting.
Although Marco has no idea how the diners will react when they taste his appetizers, at least he's safe in the knowledge that for one person, the journey's definitely been worth it.
Oh, look at him hiding behind the bushes. Fabulous. Look at him hiding behind the bushes. Can you see him? That's fabulous. There. That's very sweet. I wish he loves it. He loves it because he's been to places and seen places which he's never been to, and he thinks it is beautiful. Well, what Mr. Ishii loves is just discovering Britain. Mr. Ishii, would you like to have a go?
A bit shy, but I will.
You're a bit shy. Don't push me in, Mr. Ishii. What do you think of British food, Mr. Ishii?
Well, I like very much roast beef myself, and I like so much.
Do you like the Yorkshire puddings?
I do, yes. Even in Japan, is roast beef very popular.
Did you like the fish and chips, Mr. Ishii?
Yes, I do as well, yes.
Very simple. And you like bitter now, Mr. Ishii?
Yes.
You never used to drink bitter. But it's a lovely place to be, Mr. Ishii.
Oh, yes, it's one of the best places to be here. You know, very quiet environment. It's a very nice place.
It's very sad there's no salmon. Do you remember when we used to come 10 years ago, Mr. Ishii? It's not the fish like there used to be, is there? But you know, Mr. Ishii, if you caught fish every time you went, you get bored. That's the beauty of it.
Coming up, it's the final tasting day at Marco's pub.
Slightly different. I'm not a big eel fan.
Can you take this, please? Rather than just stand there, thank you.
But will the diners' verdicts finally push Marco to the limit?
Just too much butter.
For want of a better word, they were swimming.
I don't want to be filmed. Do you understand? Have some fucking respect.
It's the last ever tasting day at Marco's pub in Hampshire, and the pressure's on. In less than 2 hours, 30 guests will taste his potential appetizers and help him choose which one should be served at the Great British Feast.
I think what's very important is to listen to your diners. Because, in my opinion, it's the diners who write the menu.
But on the 2 previous tasting days, not all the diners' comments have been entirely positive.
Let's not forget, I've fed the public for a very long time. I know exactly what they are. And I know the ones who are being genuine. I know the ones who are being clever for the sake of being clever. Because that little thing called ego sometimes steps into play.
With Marco slowly losing faith in his diners' verdicts, loyal maitre d' Nick Mounier is on hand to smooth over any potential problems.
The pressure is on. We just want people to come and enjoy it, not to criticise. You know, it's just to have a good lunch, enjoy the day. We're in the setting of the Hugh Tree, a wonderful pub, very British, and that's what we should be doing, you know, and it should be very relaxed.
With the guests about to arrive, Marco's realised there's an issue with his most controversial appetiser, smoked eel.
Oh, God. Don't worry about that bit, it's fucked. A bit dry. I think it's been frozen. The meat's been frozen, it's no good. Frozen fucking smoked eel.
Clearly agitated, Marco asks the cameras to stop rolling.
Don't take me on this one, please. It's been frozen. It's shit. I want to know why. It's very simple, isn't it? I don't want to be filmed. Do you understand? Do not film when I say do not film me. Have some fucking respect. Do not push me. I don't think you understand what I am. I control myself very well.
Marco's guests, which include suppliers, chefs and members of the public, are now starting to arrive.
How are you? I'm
Very
Nick.
good, thanks. Hi.
How are you? Very excited all week.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Immensely. So I've been worse than the kids.
As the restaurant fills up, they're unaware of the tension in the kitchen.
I think there was an issue with one of the appetisers. So I'm staying out of it at the moment. You can see in his eyes he's upset, which is not what I was hoping for before service. So we just have to wait and see. So it's going to put us under immense pressure now.
And to top it all off, guest of honour Jean-Christophe Novelli is running late.
You get some really small. Don't say anything silly to me, Nicholas. Well, then you won't be talking to me, will you?
I just wanted to say that JC is half an hour late.
What did I just tell you not to do?
Whilst they wait, the diners speculate on the food they're about to receive.
Slightly different.
I'm not a big eel fan. No.
I think potted is coming back in, isn't it? All the potted.
I like eggs.
Well, we're going to be a little bit biased because we produce the potted shrimps.
What would you normally eat for?
Sketchy bolognese, shepherd's pie, the odd roast dinner, the typical tinned and frozen stuff. So this is going to be an absolute treat.
More than 45 minutes late, Marco's salvaged enough eel to send the first appetiser of smoked eel with a potato salad.
Smoked eel. Potato salad.
It's lovely. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little bit. I can't believe you're eating that, actually, Cameron.
This is the first time I've seen Cameron eat fish. The first time ever. Marco, you've done a wonderful job.
Not over smoked, not over salted. A beautiful texture, rather firm, bitey. Absolutely beautiful.
The eel, I really couldn't cut into it very well. And to not be able to cut into a fish, kind of, I feel quite repulsed by that.
Finally, Jean-Christophe Novelli arrives just in time for the next appetiser.
Really bad traffic, yeah.
Does that mean we'll have a sandwich or something?
Gull's eggs served with mayonnaise and celery salt.
JC's just arrived.
Tim, come and see me.
If I don't come back, I'll be at the washing
You're lucky to be fed.
How are you?
Have some mayonnaise, please, for the great man. Why were you late, Sean? I know you're always late, but why were you late this time?
No, I mean the traffic.
You were late for my wedding. That was no great loss.
How did I? I forgot. But you know, I always stay longer. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Amazing, yeah? Okay, don't stop.
Gull's egg with mayonnaise, I thought, well, I don't know. But actually, the mayonnaise is so good that you feel actually that it might be worth eating the Gull's egg.
It's the best boiled egg I've had. It's really good.
Last up, Marco serves his homemade potted shrimp.
Looks fantastic, boss.
I wasn't talking to you, Nicholas. How's the sliced bread? The buttered bread, please. There's the 4 on the pats. Can you take this, please? Rants, just stand there. Thank you.
That's it.
Now, I'm sure you're starving, so there's the potted shrimp.
A lot of simplicity, a lot of flavors, and not Chichi or mishmash type. And I think that's what people want. I've always said he's the best chef in the world. I say it.
Potted shrimp, I think, was my least favourite, just because it was a little bit too buttery for me.
With the appetizers served, all that's left is for the diners to give their verdicts. They've been asked to list the appetizers in order of preference. And Nick Mounier has the pleasure of relaying the diners' comments to an already upset Marco.
Least favourite appetizer.
Why did you use a negative word like least, Nicholas? You didn't say least. Comments on least favourite appetizer. How negative is that? So you just read right, on the potted shrimps.
Okay. On the potted shrimp.
That's better.
I loved potted shrimp, but the butter is a bit too rich for me.
It seems Marco's attempt to create potted shrimp hasn't impressed the producers from Baxter's.
They had far too much butter on. Far too much butter. Kathleen is the person who actually pots them.
They were very nice, but just too much butter.
For want of a better word, they were swimming.
Very disappointed with the amount of butter. That is why the eggs won.
What did you want more? Let's move on.
Okay, sorry.
Drive us mad.
The eel was my favourite.
Yeah, the eel. I mean, I would love to do this for a dinner party. I would think that was the perfect starter.
The smoked eel and potato salad was heavenly. Smoked eel represents Britain best. Very nice.
Which was the diner's favourite? Potted shrimp, gull's eggs, or smoked eel?
In third place is the potted shrimp, and beating the gull's eggs by just 1 point. The first place goes to smoked eel with potato salad.
Can I go now?
Understandably, it's not always easy for Marco to take feedback from the public. That's their opinion, but ultimately it's Marco's decision.
Was I sure that they'd made the right decision? I thought about it. You know, I'm still not 100% sure. We've got the smoked eel, we've got the venison, we've got the fish pie. That was the people's choice. It shocked me. But it's too easy to bully your way through life. And I just think, you know, it is England, Britain on a plate. They can have their choice. But now we're moving into another world, and that world is the world of puddings. And this is where I will step in and make my decision.
It's not been easy, but Marco's menu is nearing completion. Marco has chosen a 16th century tithe barn set in 300 acres of Sussex countryside for his all-important feast.
You're gonna love it, Nick, seriously.
Today, Marco has brought his maitre d', Nick Mounier, to see it for the first time.
She's very impressive.
The most impressive barn I've ever seen. And it's been restored beautifully. Amazing, eh?
It's a wow factor, isn't it? Wow.
I mean, look at that for a visual.
I absolutely love it.
It was built in 1067.
It's very Saxon, though, isn't it?
Weren't they the Normans?
They were, actually. Yes.
And where are you at, Nick, today?
Up to now, members of the public have had a hand in deciding what goes on Marco's final feast menu.
The diners at the Yew Tree had their tuppence worth. I think that's really important. Maybe I'd have done things a little bit different, but it was the diner's choice.
Although he loved their choice of fish pie for a main, Marco was surprised they opted for raw venison tartare as the starter and smoked eel as an appetizer. To avoid any further surprises, Marco has decided to complete the menu himself.
I think pudding, I have to step in. Because why should they have total control on everything?
That's true.
You know, let's not forget, it is our feast, and we are in charge. And I think when it comes to pudding, which is, in my opinion, the high point of the dinner,
true.
I think we have to start to dictate.
That's very exciting, isn't it? Do you have a favourite in there or not?
I don't know which pudding I'm going to do yet. Peter Messi's visual in a messy sort of way, but in a nice glass.
It's beautiful, isn't it, in that room?
I love scribbling.
Accompanied by Mr. Ishii, Marco is off to find a pudding.
As a child, puddings always looked so special. You know, your eyes would sort of grow. My dad used to make big egg custards, big trays of bread and butter pudding, big pies. And that's when I think of Britain, I think of puddings. No one makes a pudding like the British. Mr. Ishii, have you ever had creme brulee?
Yes, I have.
But in England, we call it Cambridge burnt cream, and the French call it creme brulee.
Marco's en route to Trinity College, Cambridge, who claim the dish was first created there, meaning it would qualify as a British pudding.
I never had the academic capacity to get there, Mr. Ishii. So we're going in through the kitchen door, undercover. How exciting is that?
Yes.
Founded by Henry VIII, Trinity is one of Britain's most spectacular and famous seats of learning.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Ian, the catering manager, Trinity College.
Lovely to be here.
Welcome, and I'm looking forward to showing you the creme brulees today.
And how often do you make them?
Every day.
Do you really?
We do indeed, yes.
Amazing.
One of the best-selling dishes on the menu.
And can I ask a simple question?
Yeah.
Did the French steal it from us, or did we steal it from them?
The French stole it from us.
Is that true?
Definitely.
Okay.
It was the Cambridge burnt cream originally. In the early 1700s, it was reported one of the chefs at Trinity College made a baked custard and burnt it.
Yeah, like an egg custard?
That's correct, yeah. And that was called the Cambridge burnt cream. In the early days, it was stamped with the college crest before serving.
In honour of Marco's visit, the college will resurrect this old tradition.
What's this?
Robbie,
is this the brand?
This is the brand. It's something we've been developing for some time. It's the college crest, which has been embossed onto an alley sheet.
Looks like a gimp mask. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, should I, on TV? But it is very beautiful. And I tell you what I like about it more than anything, the romance. I will never write creme brulee again on my menus. It'll always be Cambridge burnt cream. Delicious. Really delicious. Very simple. 600 mils of double cream. Bring that to the boil. 5 egg yolks. 100 sugar. 1.5 vanilla pods. The reason why I use vanilla pods, it's a better flavour. It's the real deal. So the cream's scalded now, we just take it off and we add to our eggs. And there's our custard. Delicious, like a milkshake. Right, just fill the dishes with the custard in the oven, about 110 for 30 minutes. To have a delicate custard, flavoured with vanilla, with a caramel topping, is masterful. I mean, people think it's complicated, but it's not. So there's our Cambridge burnt creams, cooked perfectly. I always say, thin layer of sugar, glaze it, thin layer of sugar again, glaze it. Now, we'll do the second coating. If you want creme brulee that much and you want to make it that much, then you should go and buy a blowtorch. Otherwise, don't bother. as you can see. Very fine. But, you know, it's your choice. You want to put more sugar on, you put more sugar on. Delicious.
Coming up,
We have to deliver. That's the bottom line.
Marco looks to complete his final menu in time for the feast.
It is now 2 minutes to 3, Nicholas.
Okay, please, let's go, please, let's go! There's always an element of fear because anything could happen. And if you're not organised, you'll go down.
Marco's Great British Feast is just around the corner.
If the diners walk away feeling that they are truly proud to be British, then I've done my job.
He's on the hunt for an all-important pudding to complete his menu.
If we're all honest with ourselves, a proper pudding takes us back to our childhood. It reminds us of being young again.
Marco's considering serving Cambridge burnt cream, but is keen to explore other traditional puddings before deciding what to serve.
Knickerbocker Glory is the first pudding I ever remember eating.
So he's come to a famous ice cream parlour in London to relive those early memories.
Ciao. Hello, Aldo Marco. How are you? I've come from Knickerbocker Glory.
Come to the right place.
I remember as a little boy sitting in Notarani's cafe in Bridlington at the table, my mother having her espresso and me sat on my seat. But the Knickerbocker Glory looking me in the eye.
Marco's mother, Maria Rosa, died suddenly when he was just 6 years old. But she's had a profound effect on his culinary career.
It's like being that boy of 6 again. And you know what's amazing? It's almost the same decor. There's only one difference. My mum's not here, but in spirit she is. And what I love about Knickerbocker Glory, the layers. Jelly, ice cream, tinned fruit, it's magical. And you eat through the layers. So without realizing it is gastronomy at its best. Flavors, textures, concept.
One of Marco's trademark puddings is Eton Mess, and he's been considering it for the feast from the very beginning.
My inspiration for the Eton Mess that I do came from a Knickerbocker Glory. I took my inspiration from the first Knickerbocker Glory I ever had. Beautiful. So what I'm going to make for you is an Eton Mess. And I haven't made meringue for 30 years. 8 egg whites, 400 grams of sugar. At the end, just put the juice of half a lemon in. Now what I've done is I've got a soft peak. Just put it into the piping bag, but try not to get any air pockets. So when you pipe, you get a nice run. Just put them in the oven, lowest possible temperature, and when they've dried, then they come out, and they're perfect. Take the tops off the strawberries. Some raspberries. It's not tradition to put raspberries with Eton Mess, but raspberries just give it that little bit of extra richness and that little bit of a punch. A little bit of sugar. The next stage, cream, icing sugar and vanilla powder. Cream. Double cream, of course. Approx 500 grams, half a litre. 50 grams of icing sugar, half a vanilla pod, seeds, vanilla seeds. Oh, look at that fighting. I should make smaller recipes, it'd be easier. And there's our vanilla cream. So a few strawberries. Okay, then we just break up the meringue. Again, your choice, big or small. And let's live in the real world. If you haven't got time to make meringue, buy it. Go down the supermarket. And then we take a little bit of pulp. So we've got our glasses which we've chilled in the freezer, because So when I put the ice cream in, it just doesn't melt. I remember the first time I ever ate Eton mess. I did enjoy it, but I thought it was a bit one-dimensional. I think the genius of putting a big ball of vanilla ice cream in the bottom of the dish was from all those years ago in Bridlington, when I first had my Knickerbocker glory. The pulp. Be generous with your pulp. Put our mess on top, and a nice sprig of mint, and the big bowl for me.
Marco wants one more pudding option before deciding which to serve at his feast. With the big day approaching, time is of the essence, so he's looking a little closer to home for some fruit for a summer jelly.
We like beetroot. That's good value, isn't it? We charge about 12 quid for that in my restaurant.
Are you come to buy or come to chat? A bit of
Come
both.
to do business.
That's all right.
Your mother's giving me a hard time.
Is she? What's she saying now?
Oh, just give me a hard time.
You ain't seen nothing yet. She's going through the menopause line. You've got to ignore it.
I like your little girl. She's nice. Well, she's like her mother, isn't she? Cheeky but nice. Summer fruit.
That's me. That's my department, Marco. Okay. These are nice. Try one.
I like red fruits.
Yeah, I like raspberries too.
They're nice, aren't they? Nice scent.
I prefer those to strawberries. Not enough colour.
They need to be left out for a little while
Yes.
in a warm kitchen just to sweeten.
That's right. He knows. These are good.
You are without doubt the prettiest veg bird in the world.
Oh, thank you.
She is. Seriously, if I lived locally, I'd be here every day. I'll take this entire tray of raspberries. I'll take, because we'll make lots of portions, so we'll buy that.
Right, okay.
We'll buy this.
Lovely.
And we need some of these. There, I'll take all those. Mr. Ishii, lots of red fruit. There we are. Bye, girls. Give me a kiss goodbye.
Oh, so nice to meet you, I'm a bit sicky now. Don't you shave?
Oh, no. Oh, come on, girl.
Okay. Mwah. Mwah.
So what I'm going to prepare now is something very simple. Just red fruits in a rosé jelly. Breadcrumbs for garnish, blackberries, strawberries, blueberries and raspberries. Boil our rosé wine. 500 grams of sugar. It may look a little cloudy at this moment in time, but as it boils, it'll boil clear. So it's just going up to the boil now, and what I've got to do is just whisk 8 litres of gelatin which have been soaked in water. You know, you can buy granules, it's the same, whichever your preference is. Just whisk it until it all dissolves. And don't think that your children will get drunk if you give it to them, because by cooking the wine, you're removing the alcohol from it. And there's our rosé wine jelly. So now we have to let that cool. So a tiny bit of jelly at the bottom of each one. And then what we do, jelly, fruit, jelly, fruit. So what I don't want to happen is I don't want to turn it out and it breaks because there's not enough jelly. And I'm just finishing it off with blackberries. What we do is just put them in the fridge until they've set up. So these jellies they've taken about 5 hours to set. And so what we've got to do is now take them out and then present them. I mean, this is where disaster can strike. Perfect. Jelly Royale. So there's our jellies. What we serve them with is a syrup of raspberries. Flood the plate. I don't like dribbles of sauces on plate. I just think what's the point? Does it make it taste any better? And then just some mint. And there's our red fruits in jelly.
Marco now has 3 potential puddings and needs to pick one for his feast menu. And whenever there's a decision to be made, he heads to his beloved pub. This time, instead of asking a room full of diners to help him choose, Marco's opted for the safer option, Nick.
So, Nick, I think I know which your favourite is before you can taste it.
Yeah, I know you do. Let's see, desserts and my...
Cambridge burnt cream. Was that your favourite?
No, it's not actually.
What is it? Eton mess?
Eton mess. But the jelly as well. But I think Eton mess, for me, is the best.
Interesting. What I want to do with the pudding
is take the diners back to their childhood. Because when we're young, pudding seemed so big, so delicious, so special. That's a big jelly.
Yeah.
That's for two.
No mold. Jesus, massive.
That's enormous. Need a forklift truck for that. That's horrific.
Jesus.
Okay, thank you, Neil.
Gorgeous. The thing is, it's very refreshing, isn't it? Is it going to be that size, boss?
Do you think it's big enough?
I think it's very big. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Very light.
Which do you prefer, the mess or... Look at that.
I'd prefer the mess. Like, I would only need a little bit of that after a big meal.
Do you like jelly? The red fruit jelly is delicious.
I do like jelly, I have to say.
Because that's more refreshing than your mess.
It would be, yeah. It would be.
So you're saying you prefer the jelly than the Eton?
If I was drinking wine, then the jelly, definitely. Gorgeous.
Is that nice?
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I've had enough sugar.
Sugar rush.
With no clear favourite, it's down to Marco to be decisive.
I don't know. Creme brulee.
What do you think we should serve?
Cream. It's a hard one.
Well, why don't we just serve all of them?
I think that would be a great idea.
Just pass us down the middle of the plate.
Could you imagine? That'd be brilliant. And then everyone just scoops off themselves, family style. That'd be beautiful. Yeah.
Just give them a big spoon.
Yeah, brilliant.
Let them do it themselves. Make your life easier.
Oh, fantastic.
Just drop them in the middle of the table. Simple.
Having bitten the bullet and added 3 puddings, Marco's menu for the feast is finally complete.
And how easy would that be for you, though?
You do one nice size jelly, say 4 portions.
Yeah.
You do one nice size creme brulee. You do one nice, you do.
That's a
one
good idea,
large
actually.
mess.
Because that would be enough for 4 people, wouldn't it?
Yeah, as a taster.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
Do you have to burp?
Sorry, that was the beautiful jelly going
Is that the
down.
beer?
No, it's the jelly, boss.
Coming up,
If we don't get it right on the day, then it was a pointless exercise.
the day of the feast finally dawns.
It's time to get a walk.
After 8 months on the road, and with not 1 but 3 puddings on the menu, Marco's finally ready for his feast.
We have all the pieces to the jigsaw, and they're now all slotting into place. The last piece of that jigsaw was the pudding.
But his journey isn't quite over yet.
Stunning, isn't it?
So put your boots on,
I
Nicholas.
know. Well, the ground's pretty hard, boss.
What feast is complete without wine? The problem for Marco is he's hosting a British feast.
Turbo, hang on.
Look at that.
I'll do my bicycle trick.
I first tasted British wines 20 years ago, and I wasn't very impressed with them.
Have you walked around an English vineyard before?
No, first time ever. Do you know that? And I'm really
Nice, isn't
very
it?
impressed. It's beautiful.
Over the last few months, I've spoken to 1 or 2 of my friends, and they say, Marco, some of them are okay now. They're quite good. You'll be shocked.
Glorious.
Determined to give British wines a fair crack, he's brought Nick to the Chiltern Valley Vineyard in Oxfordshire to see if there are any wines good enough to serve at the feast.
It wouldn't be a British feast without British wine. And if I can't find a wine that's good enough, then they'll be having cider and beer.
Nick Berger is the wine manager, and he has a sparkling English wine that he believes could rival the best champagne.
People on the whole have a very poor opinion of English wines.
I think that what we're trying to do here is to show that English winemaking is some of the best in the world now.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, would you like a glass?
I'd like not quite so much.
Mousse.
Do you like that, Nick?
Lovely mousse, isn't it? Good, shows a good quality, doesn't it? The mousse and the bubbles.
Thank you.
Beautiful. That is glorious.
And I think to sit under a tree in the English countryside, drinking English sparkling is quite delicious. What do you think?
Very impressive, actually. Beautiful.
I think for the start, I think people will be very impressed with that. I mean, I think people will be shocked it's English.
Yes.
Actually, I think that's the truth.
Surprised by what he's discovered, Marco's keen to try another.
This is again a blend, Madeleine Angevin Reichensteiner, and it's
more flavour in this one.
I could do a glass of that.
Definitely.
With my fish pie. It's good, isn't it? It's easy drinking.
Very easy.
Especially if you're not paying for it.
Especially if you're not paying for it, exactly.
Oh, you'll be gargling, won't you? What's the rosé like?
It's the rosé that Marco's really come to see, as it's a key ingredient in his jelly for the feast.
The jelly has caused me complication because I always make the red fruit jelly with the rosé wine from my mother's village.
I'd like your opinion on this, Nick.
I can't use the wine from my mother's village because it's not British. So I've had to find an English rosé, and that's not easy.
Well, the colour's amazing, isn't it? That's going to go great with the jelly of red fruit, isn't it? Look at that, boss. Wow. I've never tasted rosé like that before.
I don't like it.
Why? Because it's earthy.
It's not to my liking.
It's quite, is it earthy? Not sweet enough.
Marco's not keen, but determined that his dishes will be all British. If he can't drink it, at least he can cook with it.
But for dessert, it might just do the trick to prepare your jelly with.
Yeah, because we put sugar in, you see, yeah.
The sweetness of the jelly.
But I'll still go with it, because I think for the jelly with the sugar, I think it'll be good.
I think so.
It's been a successful trip. Marco's jelly is now 100% British, and the diners at his feast will have more than just beer or cider to drink.
OK, to the Great British Feast.
Marco. Cheers, James. Cheers.
After months on the road, the climax of Marco's culinary journey is just 24 hours away.
We've travelled every corner of Britain. We've met lots of individuals, seen lots of produce. And if we don't get it right on the day, then it was a pointless exercise.
In this ancient barn in rural Sussex, Marco will host his British feast for 220 diners.
See, I think that's a good size, man. So when they pick it out, they get a real piece of fish. Does that make sense?
I never get nervous. I leave that to the people around me.
One person with a lot of responsibility on his shoulders is Nick Mounier, who will take charge of a team of 32 waiting staff.
There's always an element of fear because anything could happen, you know? Yeah, but that's what happens. You've got to be organised. That's the key. And if you're not organised, you'll go down.
Marco and his kitchen team are all set for the big day tomorrow, so have left Nick to it.
Well, I think what's interesting is realisation has dawned on Nick.
Yeah.
When he turns down a pint, you know he's on the ropes.
He turned it down, but he's too busy.
To create a real sense of occasion, Marco wants butler service, where each diner serves themselves at the table from a shared platter.
Nick's going to have it tough because he's got butler service. So he's got to put down 220 plates every time and then bring out the food, and in their own time, they're going to serve themselves. And I think Nick will struggle tomorrow. I think he'll be in trouble.
The last time Nick supervised a butler service was over 20 years ago at a state banquet for Margaret Thatcher.
I'm just hoping that the service lives up to the food element, so that would be my main concern.
We have to deliver. That's the bottom line. We have no option.
Tens of thousands of people applied for a place at Marco's feast. Now a lucky couple of hundred have the chance to sample his completed all-British menu.
very pretty with the herbs. It works very well. Everything seems under control. But you know, every hour we advance towards the feast, the pressure will increase. It always happens. People's nerves start to wobble. It's very nice. I could have dinner in here. It's beautiful. The calm before the storm. A fish pie is a fish pie. What I'd like to think is that we can give them the best fish pie they've ever had. When we give them a Cambridge burnt cream, it's the best they've ever had. A jelly, the best they've ever had. An Eton mess, the best they've ever had. That's what we're trying to do. Okay, cooking for 4 people is easy. Cooking for 220 is not easy. It's time to get a walk. That's the reality. If you're going to lead the troops, you've got to lead them from the front. You've got to look like that warrior. You've got to be brave. Because to do what we're doing today, you have to be brave. You can't bottle it.
Marco and his chefs are working flat out to get everything ready in time. For Nick, with 32 waiting staff to brief, time is fast running out.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Over here, please. Okay, you all fit in? My God, there's loads of you. Good. Okay, guys, good afternoon. How are you all? Thank you for coming. So obviously this is the big feast day for Marco. Expectations are huge. The first course will be smoked eel with new potato salad. Once everybody's happy to go, we'll then line up in the kitchen, and then Marco will say, go, go, go. Do not go until he says go, okay? If there's any complaints from any customers, please come and see myself. Don't go in yourselves, because he won't even acknowledge you, all right? Even though he's a nice man, but when he's in his zone and he's busy, he won't talk to you. I'm daunted by the fact that, you know, there's a lot of people coming in. You want to do it the best to your ability. I've got a completely new team that I've never worked with before. It's daunting because obviously you want to do your best for Marco and the boys, you know, because there's always that sort of friction between the front and the back. And if I don't do a good job, they're going to blame me for the, you know, for the way the food came out. It didn't go quick enough.
Nicola, how many sauce boats have you got for me?
You got 6, Marco.
So you've got 27 tables to serve and you've got 6 sauce boats. Nice. Did you order them?
I liaised with...
Move them. 10. Where's the chives? Tim, you're saying yes, but nothing's happening.
Inspired by Marco's culinary journey, diners are arriving from every corner of the British Isles to sample his dishes.
I'm expecting to eat a lot. I'm expecting to have to adjust the belts on my jeans. And I love the fact that it's hunting and then serving the food, bringing it back to basics. And hey, with the way things are going, maybe we'll all have to be doing that soon.
Well, I've known Marco since his first days at Harvey's. I followed his career through all his restaurants, and this is a very exciting event to see what he's up to with British food. I'm just very looking forward to it.
But for one guest, Marco's menu will be a challenge.
The last time I ate meat was about 17 years ago. Must be about 7 or 8.
After seeing Marco in action, Rachel Burke had a change of heart and is considering trying meat.
I like his philosophy and the way he thinks about things in general. I think it's very admirable.
With so much expected of him, Marco's keen to get his first dish, smoked eel, out on time.
Nick, have you got the creamed horseradish?
Yes, Marco.
Where is it?
Just here, Marco.
Where?
Just here, Marco.
Yeah, but it's not in a sauce boat.
Yes, Marco.
It is now 2 minutes to 3, Nicholas.
Yes, Marco. Can someone bring those sauce boats over, please? Those sauce boats. Sauce boats, please. Over here, please. Over here, please.
Nick.
Yes, Marco.
The sauce boats have got no horseradish in yet.
Yes, Marco. I didn't realise that he was serving horseradish. He didn't say that. Fucking chefs, unbelievable, aren't they?
Coming up.
Go, Nick.
Let's go, please. Let's go.
The moment finally arrives for Marco to serve his dishes to 220 people.
Nick, no, I didn't say go with it. Bring it back.
But will he succeed in creating a great British feast?
Licking back plate clean, practically, it's delicious. It's firm, smoky, excellent.
Bit of meat would have seemed more appropriate for a feast.
After 8 months discovering the very best British dishes, the big day has finally arrived for Marco Pierre White to serve them at his great British feast.
Get more plates out, please, Tim. There's no small job when you're doing this number of people.
Now, obviously, the feast starts. So this is where we've got to show what we can do now. The first course will be the first lesson and how the whole day is going to go. So I'm looking forward to it. It's good. Marco, everybody's seated.
How many we've got to go after this?
With over 200 expectant members of the public seated and ready to eat, all that's left is for Marco and maitre d' Nick Mounier to serve the first course.
When are you taking the food?
Yeah, we're going now. Are you ready?
Yeah, they're the 2 tens, the first 2 of the 10s.
OK, please, let's go, please.
First up, Marco's serving his appetizer of smoked eel with a potato salad, served with a horseradish sauce.
It tastes really fresh. It's not chewy, it just melts in your mouth. Perfectly seasoned. It's heavenly, really.
I think you always imagine jellied eels. You've got to suck it off the bone and all that. It always turns my stomach. But this is lovely. It's firm, smoky, excellent.
Nick, no, I didn't say go with it. Bring it back. Go.
8, let's go, please. Let's go. Take it, take it.
Nick.
Yes, Marco.
How you doing?
Nothing, Marco. Everything's fine.
But as the diners tuck in, there's a problem. Nick's miscalculated the number of boats needed to serve the horseradish sauce, leaving some people short.
Nick, are you giving them creamed horseradish?
Yes, Marco. So far, so good?
Horseradish at the same time as the...
You didn't get 9 off?
I love it. No, we got it afterwards.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Did we get your horseradish cream? Oh, that's fine, that's fine. It's all part of the... It's normal. So, exactly, all part of the experience.
I think we've sunk Nick, don't you? It's like the Titanic. They're sinking slowly with lots of casualties.
Did you get your horseradish cream?
No, we haven't. No horseradish.
It was my fault. That's my fault.
How's he going, Nicholas?
Apart from my mistake on the horseradish cream, Marco.
Did you tell them to order you 27 sauce boats?
I didn't know we were serving horseradish cream on the side, Marco.
Did it say it on the menu?
It says horseradish cream, Marco, yes.
Yeah. So what do you think we're going to do, self-service?
I apologise, Marco.
Don't apologise to me, there's 220 of them waiting. There's 220.
Okay, that took my pants down.
Oh. You're on camera, Nicholas. Is that necessary? Have you cleared? Have you got your plates down? Come on, Nicholas.
Despite Nick's small mistake, the smoked eel has whet the diner's appetite.
Tim, get the tartare out, please.
And Marco's keen to dish up the starter of raw venison tartare, served with Melba toast, as quickly as possible.
Nick, how many waiters have you got ready for me?
I have 27, Marco. Service, please. Don't be afraid. Let's walk up.
For 24-year-old vegetarian Rachel Burke, this is the moment she's been anticipating. Inspired by Marco's journey, she's considering eating meat for the first time in 16 years.
I'm really nervous now, to be honest. The thing is, I really want to do it, and I know if I don't, I'll kick myself when I get home. But I'm just feeling a bit apprehensive at the moment.
The flavour's very intense. There's a sort of almost pickled flavour to it, but lots of other flavours. So it's really tasty.
It tastes gherkin, I think. Gherkin is in it.
It's very nice, actually. I never thought that I'd eat raw meat, but I'm enjoying this.
Well, I was worried it would taste really raw, but it doesn't. It's not what I would. It's not bloody, or it doesn't taste like it needs cooking. It's quite nice. It's fresh, and I'd definitely eat that again and finish it off, hopefully.
It's like livery taste of the deer, and the sweetness of the wine, and the sharpness of the capers. It was beautifully executed, so congratulations to the kitchen. A true British dish.
Can I have the fish pies then, Tim, please? Let's go with them, because we want to go home.
With the appetizer and starter served, it's time for Marco to finish prepping his next dish.
Nick, come on.
But as his main course of fish pie cools, for Nick, the temperature's still rising.
Okay, no talking, please. Let's crack on with the service, please. Let's go. Who's next? Go, serve, serve. Serve, please, serve.
Oh, no, I'm on camera with my eyes, like, popping out my head.
Absolutely superb. The creaminess of the sauce and the individual large chunks of the fish have got a distinct sweet taste, and the fresh garden peas just go well with it, which of course we only get in England.
It is chunky.
It's nice.
I would have appreciated more prawns.
I haven't got any prawns or any scallops, but
I'll have one prawn. I think the fish pie is nice. I feel that perhaps if it had been portioned individually, we all would have had some prawns and scallops.
A bit of meat, a slab of meat would have seemed more appropriate for a feast.
In a word, magnificent. Absolutely stupendous. You know, best of everything that is British. We're an island. We ought to be eating more fish out of the sea. It's great. Fabulous. It's pièce de résistance, even though he's not cooking French anymore.
Whilst the fish pie of scallops, salmon, turbot and langoustine is proving a pleasure for the guests, in the kitchen, Nick's day is going from bad to worse.
You splashed your soup.
I quit, Apple, I quit.
You've got fish pie all over the front of your soup. It's a good job they're not paying, Nick.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck it.
Nicholas, people are waiting.
Yes, Michael.
I think you should serve that one yourself, Nick. Make an appearance. You got your peas? Remember, it's very hard for Nick. He's working with 38 people, or however many people, who he's never worked with before. So it's difficult, it's tough.
Oh, that's heavy. Oh, I could do with a rest. Are you enjoying it?
Lovely, thank you.
The essence is to keep smiling, because people are here for a good time. As you can see, the atmosphere is just electric. So little minor details, little mistakes, doesn't really matter. Plus, they're not paying for it, so you can get away with murder, can't you?
Results, licked by plate clean practically. It was delicious. Very, very posh fish pie. I mean, with scallops and whatever. I mean, it's not what I normally cook at home, but I mean, it's really nice. Perfect.
Taking a spoon of jelly and a bit of fruit and some syrup. Does that make sense?
With the guests' plates cleared, Marco serves his 3 chosen puddings: Cambridge burnt cream, Eton mess, and red jelly with summer fruits. And as a final treat for the diners...
2 more waiters, please.
He's serving them all at once.
Service, come on. How many more to go, Tim?
Who do you think makes the best Eton mess, me or Marco?
Right, well, I have to say that Marco comes a very close second to my wife, because I have to live with my wife and I don't have to live with Marco.
British food is all about stories, and you've all got stories from when you're a little girl, little childhood stories and things you love. So jelly and ice cream with lots of nice berries and a little bit of alcohol in it. It's a perfect version for adulthood. That's what I say. We love you, Marco.
As the guests slowly polish off the puddings, Marco's journey is almost at an end.
So you take everything into consideration, working with a lot of staff you don't know, an environment you've never worked in before. We fed everyone within time, you know, and I believe they've had a good meal with what I've heard come back.
But one question remains. Has Marco succeeded in creating a great British feast?
The feast that we've sort of all enjoyed today could have quite easily been based around simple products such as chicken, beef, but what Marco's done is he's gone out and he's researched and he's delivered perfect sort of alternatives to British menu, and I think that he's excelled himself in delivering something that's out of the ordinary but is traditionally British, yes.
He's broadened people's horizons, I think, to look at what we've got within our shores and to make the most of our own natural goodness.
I think it would have been really easy to go with a nice piece of steak or a nice piece of lobster, all these sort of traditional sort of British food, but he's taken a step back from that almost, and he's just chosen great ingredients and really good choices. Yeah.
Yeah, we should bang a drum more about the indigenous dishes that we've got here, about the great ingredients that we've got. So, and it's nice to see somebody like Marco, who's made a career out of cooking French food his whole life and launching Italian restaurant chains, to actually, you know, he's a guy from Leeds. You know, it's nice to actually have him cooking something that's British for the first time.
I'm going home. Done. The Great British Feast is over for me.
Throughout his career, Marco has been reluctant to leave the kitchen and reveal himself to his diners. But as their comments filter through, he's decided to make a rare appearance.
This is the bit I hate. I'm in that melancholic state of mind, you know, leaving, walking through the hall when all the diners have been fed. And they applaud you and they say thank you, and it is very moving. When you come to the end of a journey, there's always an element of sadness. And I've got to say, I'm glad it's over. But there's a side of which is sad that it's over, because it's been a very special journey, and without doubt, one of the most special journeys of my life. Take me back to London, Mr. Tishy, please.